Welcome to PREECAAAP UFC 298 Volkanovski versus Topuria. Oh, this is gonna be a fantastic card. Tell you what,
Excited.
yeah. This is taking place in Anaheim, California. I think was
Yep.
Honda Center or something like that. I do believe 12 fights, and oh man, I'm looking over these fights. A lot of them I have an argument for either side. Some of them are one-sided, obviously, like Rinya Nakamura. But I'm saying there's some really good fights here where I can take either side. There's a late replacement for Justin Tafa. His brother's going to jump up, Junior Tafa, which we'll talk about that in a little while. But between me and you, I think might be a little bit harder than June or Justin because the cardio. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's start this card off. And for you guys, so you know, the BC Dave fans out there, he did have to stay for he's on the West Coast. So what time you got there? 5, 6 o'clock for you now? 6:30 something?
It's 6:30, 6:41?
Yeah, 6:40, 6:40 something. So he said he had to stay for a work dinner, but he's going to try to just bob out, and hopefully he'll be joining us around your time, 7 o'clock, my time, 10 o'clock. But if not, we'll manage. We'll get through this. So I'm going to do this shared screen with the Tapology and with the face-off. So let's get into this, starting with the first fight is Andrea Lee and Miranda Maverick for the curtain jerker. This is at 120. Oh, by the way, everybody on this card made weight, as far as right? I'm not wrong with that. I'm pretty sure everybody made weight. I just finished watching the face-offs because they only happened like an hour and a half ago. But anyway, let's get into this. We've the more veteran fighter, Andrea Lee KGB. That's Bug Eye's girlfriend. What's the Bug Eye guy from down there in Louisiana that she's
Tony
with?
Kelly?
Yes.
Tony Kelly.
Tony Kelly. Yes. He hates those cheating Brazilians. But anyway, Tony Kelly and Andrea Lee, they got their thing, and that this is his girl KGB, Andrea Lee. She's coming off 3 losses in a row, which is not a good look at all. But so she's kind of at a point where she's got to win or see you later, Andrea Lee. Go back to where Invicta. I don't even know what regional scene she came out of way back in the day. We're gonna check that out though, or let's check out the Tapology since we're right here for Andrea Lee. 13-8. Look at the divots right there. Look at the bone structure and she's so like trim. Like you can't. What is this? Is that flyweight, right? I thought is it strawweight? This flyweight. Right. All right. So let's get into. Yeah, she's a flyweight, and she's a good thing. She can't. I don't think she can get down to strawweight. She's down to nothing, skin and bones. Okay, so her last fight, you got to give her the Natalia Silva. That's not a shame in that. Macy Barber. Now Macy Barber questionably got a robbery decision against both these girls. Oh, that's a shiv wound. That little divot. That's interesting. Yeah.
What's a shiv wound?
You're like a shiv, like she got stabbed.
Oh, no way.
I don't know if it's true. That's truth, but that's pretty awesome if it is.
I thought it was like a C-section scar, to be honest.
No, C-section scar would be a lot wider. And I don't think Andrea Lee's got children. But maybe. I have no idea. I don't know her that well. I don't know her at all, personally. But I know she got beat by Natalia Silva. Macy Barber, now this is the thing. Macy Barber also beat Miranda Maverick, and both those are split decision wins, and the Miranda Maverick one definitely was a robbery. This one, I don't know. You have arguments for both ways. I do remember this fight. And before that, she lost to Vivian Araujo, which that's not a horrible loss either. Prior to that, though, she had these couple hot wins, Cynthia Calvillo and Antonina Shevchenko, the delinquent, the lesser of the Shevchenko sisters. She got a couple hot wins earlier too. Ashley Evans Smith, Montana De La Rosa, beating some girls with names, but she has these losses too from girls with names. So I mean, the jury's out. But the thing is, 3-loss win streak. She's got to get this one, or she's see you later. Now let's take a look at her opponent, Miranda. Fear the. Is that supposed to go first? Because usually they put the nickname in the middle. So let's do that. Let's put the nickname in the middle. Miranda, Fear the Maverick. It sounds weird. Fear the Miranda Maverick. I don't. Whatever. Miranda Maverick, 12-5. She's a wrestler. Look at it. She's a wrestling based girl, but she did get dominated by Aaron Blanchfield. Threw her around like a rag doll when they had that fight. I made it up. It must have happened in the joint. That's where her and Tony Kelly became an item. They're both locked up and they're yelling through bathroom stalls. Hey, Tony. Anyway, back to the real stuff. Miranda Maverick she's a sporadic little record here, but her losses aren't. Look at her loss of Jasmine Jasudavicius. You guys all know she's the Canadian killer. She's probably the best fighter out of Canada right now. Huh? You know what I mean? Aaron Blanchfield, next woman's champ, I think, potentially. Really, I'm not even kidding there. Macy Barber, I told you about that one. That was a robbery. Miranda Maverick should have won that all day. And then she's got, wins over Jillian Robertson, Luana Jojua. That's not great. Before that, she was an Invicta champ. Yes, she was Invicta champion. Pearl Gonzalez, that was the Invicta championship where she came into the UFC, got the invite. She's beaten Savannah Mazo, Shanna Young. She's not beaten like Andrew Lee's beaten better women. Priscilla Cachoeira, isn't she one of the Brazilian cheaters? I think so. Catch her cheating. Yeah. Priscilla Cachoeira, she's a big Brazilian cheater. Eye gouger. Definitely. She managed to beat her with an armbar. Good on you, Miranda Maverick. So this is where it comes down to is, in my opinion, we got Miranda Maverick's 26, right in the prime, taking on Andrea Lee's getting, what is she, 35. So you got to, sensibility says go with the stronger Miranda Maverick, younger Miranda Maverick. She's definitely not taller or lengthier, but she's the younger, stronger. I think her cardio is a little bit better too, considering her age is 9 years, less. So I'm going to go on the side of Fear the Miranda Maverick, but it's a female fight. And Andrea Lee, her back is against the wall. If she doesn't lose this, she's bound to be cut, I would imagine. But I don't know. Women's MMA is so shallow. She might be able to get another fight in it. Who knows? But what are you thinking here? Real fight picks on this.
So, shout out to Crystal and Gerald. Crystal, thank you for being honest, because I honestly thought that was a stab wound. I took your word for it.
Thank you for letting me know. Awesome.
And awesome. It's always nice to see Gerald from the Philippines. I have a friend across the world, so I appreciate those two guys. I want to say that Andrea Lee, I really did good tape study on her, and she has the worst head movement. She tries to move like Mike Tyson, but it's awful. It's really uncoordinated. Her footwork is non-existent. She stays flat-footed. She has volume, and that's it. So whoever she was able to use that volume game against, that's when she won, and that's where she made her money. And Macy Barber's not really a strong wrestler.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, don't worry about it. 6 seconds.
No, go ahead. You keep talking while we.
Yeah,
surprisingly,
Macy Barber.
That is not Andrea Lee. She's usually the girl with the cowboy hat. This time, Miranda Maverick's got it. Go ahead.
She's still in that. She's still in the vibes. She's taking ownership.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so Andrea Lee, she's great with her volume. She proved it against Macy Barber, who's an excellent tactician. She's a tactical technician. Macy Barber is. I really like her striking. I think it's the cleanest. And she was able to hang with Macy Barber. Close fight. But that's a testament to what her game is. Her game is volume, volume, volume. Very, very non-threatening. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like if she knows Andrea Lee plays her cards right, because they're going to be opposite stance, that she can get Maverick with a head kick. But other than that, if she doesn't knock out Maverick, she's not winning the fight. So I have Miranda Maverick. I assume Andrea Lee has to have some kind of job. I don't think she's making a bunch of money because Maverick has to work, and I feel like Maverick's more popular. She works for Hershey. I watched an interview, and she so when she has her training camps, that her boss gives her a lot of leeway to train more than work. She gets to work like remotely, and she's like a grappling champion. Like she won the silver in the IBJJ FKZDY.
Oh, you did some
So
research.
yeah, I watched this interview. It was super cool. Her dad would move her from city. Her dad would buy a house, build it, buy land, build a house, and then move. And they do the same thing over again. And she's super in good shape. And I just don't like Andrea Lee. I don't like the whole Tony Kelly camp. They always come across as a little bit racist to me. And
You think?
I'm rooting a little bit. Yeah, they come across like that. So I'm
Do you
rooting
think
for
Miranda Maverick wore the black hat just cause she knew Andrea Lee was gonna? You think that's
she's
like
letting
a
letting
play
Lee
on her
know,
psyche? Like,
putting her
you know
on
what I mean?
notice. She's paying attention.
That's who do you think wears it better? Andrea Lee's more attractive, hands down. But still, look at the arms, look at the biceps on Miranda
Exactly.
Maverick. The younger, more cardio driven, the better athlete. You know?
I agree with you, Gerald, but I hate Andrea Lee. So you go with Andrea Lee on this one, Gerald. I'll go with Miranda Maverick, and Ranj. Who you going with, Ranj?
Miranda Maverick for sure. I said
right.
it because she's 9 years younger. She's the stronger girl. She's wrestling base. Andrea Lee's kind of like a well-rounded. I don't even know what her base. I would imagine her base is striking, like kickboxing or something, or maybe even regular box. I don't know. I would say kickboxing. I think does it say on Tapology? I'm not sure if it does. Let's see. Tapology. Sometimes it does show the.
Lee's so flat-footed, and I feel Maverick's going to have the advantage in the grappling. I could see Miranda getting her down. Lee is not totally out of her element on the ground. She actually is decent.
Look, foundation style, Muay Thai, BJJ.
Yeah.
Chelsea Gracie was.
She's
So she does
decent.
have a little bit of a ground game. She's, you know what I mean? But I don't. Despite that, Miranda Maverick's definitely the better wrestler. I don't know about submissions and jiu-jitsu. But yeah, I'm on the side of Miranda Maverick, and I do love the Shiv scar right there. Fucking fantastic.
And Miranda Maverick, she was super down to earth. Like she sells pickles. Like if you hit her up or I hit her up, she'll sell us a pickle.
I get her a pickle.
All right.
I'm just messing with you.
And she sells art too. She does like if you want a picture of yourself, she'll do a picture of you. She does portraits.
A caricature like that?
No, like serious ones. Like she'll try to actually do your face, like without making it exaggerated.
Oh, nude? Think she'll do me nude?
If you pay her enough, I'm sure.
I'm sure anybody do anything with money.
Because the UFC is probably not.
She'll do it. And you know what? Miranda Maverick does have a better body. I'm saying the face though is prettier on Andrea Lee. But the body definitely Miranda Maverick. So Dave, when he gets here, he'll just catch up real quick with his picks. But
yeah, for sure, we always do that for me. So
yeah. So you got the wide cleavage though. Look at too wide for me. You got to be a well-endowed guy to fill that thing. But at least she's got some where Andrea Lee's got the chest of a 14-year-old boy. So, all right. Moving on. Next we have Val Woodburn and Oban Elliott. These guys are both newcomers. We both got Miranda Maverick, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. For the time being.
So Val Woodburn, Oban Elliott. Val Woodburn, he got destroyed in his debut against Bo Nichols, correct? But then he's fighting this guy, a big 300, like a minus 300 favorite last time I checked. There's something around there.
Yeah, Elliott. Oban Elliott.
With the shared screen. Oban Elliott. Yeah. Where are these guys from? We're gonna open up the Tapology and
Oban Elliott's from Wales, right? He's Welsh.
Yeah, he's definitely a Welshman. Let's start out with Oban Elliott. Let's take his resume. 9-2, the Welsh gangster Oban Elliott. Okay, Cage Warriors champ right there's the Cage Warriors, the belt right there. So that's a good sign already. I've heard from cappers, he's a tough dude. He's like, he's riding this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-fight win streak. His last loss was in 2021. Got knocked out by Madaris Flaminas, an 8-3 fighter in Cage Warriors. It happens though. He's fought nobody I really have ever heard of, but I'm not a big Cage Warrior. I don't like follow Cage Warriors like that. I know Michael Figlak, another loss, and Michael Figlak has been in the UFC for sure, and he failed. Keep that in your head. Mike Figlak, I think he was lost all his fights and got caught. Okay, so brief rundown. Cage Warriors guy, champ, 5-fight win streak, taking on the animal Val Woodburn, the huge underdog, 7-1. What's his belt? Florida Combat Night champion. So Florida regional scene champ here. Yeah, someone please explain why any debut fighter is 300. I'll explain right here why he is, but it's not justified, but this is why. It's because Val Woodburn, Bo Nickel, round 1, 38 seconds. Punches. Bo Nickel's wrestler. Bo Nickel wrestled at Penn State. And he knocked this dude out in 38 seconds of round 1. I know the hype is real, and he is a definite my first unranked contender pick. But that's why that's affecting the recency bias is a mother effer, and that's what is affecting that line. Guarantee it. Oh, look. Bo Nickel's mom is a boxer, and where do you get this information? That's phenomenal. So he does have good hands, but for real, he is a okay. Yeah, he's Woodburn. The Oban is -300 because Woodburn is blacker. Okay. Anyway, let's look at Woodburn before he got knocked out by Bo Nickel. Though, look at all the green, the sea of green as a pro. Against cans, I'll give you that. 0-6, 0-2, 1-0, 3-1, 3-1. So these are can crushing. He finally get a little veteran guy in here. Is Wesley Martins, Combat Night. That's that Florida regional scene. There's the belt. There's the belt. Right there. There's the belt. Combat regional scene. Combat Night in Florida, but still came in. I don't even know how did he come on short notice against Bo Nickel? I think he did. He just took the opportunity knocked. You're not going to say no if UFC calls you. So he went in there probably at a no camp. You got to kind of give him that. Yep, so this guy, but I don't know why. I explained why my theory, but Oban Elliott should not be -300 nothing against even this guy. And this guy might be a trap line. This guy might be shock the world. We're going to see how they look comparing, facing each other before I go any further with my picks, because I'm not going to just go with the favorite. I want to look into this a little bit more. I wish Dave was here so I knew stats, but I don't even know if you can find him with this. Ice Viking, what's going on, brother?
So if you do you know what website to go to?
Bo would also KO. Well, he didn't say also. Bo will KO Elliott in 30 seconds. Agreed. I think so too. But let's take a look at their face-offs. Man. All right. So share screen. Here we go. This is Val Venus. You guys, his full name is Valentine. Do you know Val Venus is? Real fight.
I looked it up.
He was a Canadian wrestler from when I was I think he's like 80s. Yeah? He was like his niche was he was a porn star. He would always come with like hot women.
I know his name.
Val Venus. Anyway, this is Val Woodburn right here. Val Woodburn. He's got this streak of red in his afro mohawk, which is freaking awesome.
Mark Ducasey.
Solid. Look at the rip when this is a full stretch. Oh, he's got what is that? The Jamaican flag tattooed on his shoulder. Freaking beast. I like Val Woodburn. Let's go is right at big plus money. Let's go is right. And he is I gotta check it out again, but he's a big plus money. I want to say I'm gonna check on Bet Online. I have it open. I just have to bring it up. All right. Here's Oban Elliott, the Welsh gangster. Oh, I think Val Woodburn might be a little bit more gangster than this guy, but I don't know. I've never been to England, so I have seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, but he doesn't look like he has got that gangster face. Ooh, get with that flex. He didn't do the front flex. He did the side flex. Look at this guy, ripped. Let's see how they look when they're looking at each other. And is he going to do a shake? Okay, they got the shake. So Oban's definitely got a bit of height on him. Physique, though, Val Woodburn's girthier. He's definitely got more thicker and more defined. Well, definition, it's hard to say from this, but you could tell the stronger physical strength goes to Val Woodburn. But I'm assuming speed, probably cardio as well, will go to Oban. I don't know. Real fight picks, you have to talk me into something here. You gotta give me some information. You said you did research. Give me some info.
Yeah. Here you go. Just to distract my kid, I'm gonna give her some chocolate. There you go.
Go ahead.
Some chocolate, sweetheart.
I have to check out.
You're right there.
I want to take a look at Tapology again, see what the Tapology has for reach on these guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Can I give my spiel?
Yes, go ahead.
I didn't see anything that stood out that was incredible about Oban Elliott. You got people like Michael Bisping endorsing him a little bit, or just really talking him up
because he's from England.
Well, he's from Wales.
Yeah, but that's still the same. Right over by Michael Bisping. They're practically neighbors.
So, and Cage Warriors. He was a champion. I've heard of that promotion, so that's something. But I really watched tape on him, and I didn't see anything that was like, that stood out. So he may be like a Dricus Duplessis, where he's just so good you can't see how you don't even notice it. You just can't. Your eyes can't compute it. He's either good like that, or he's just average. And on the other side, Val Woodburn, you got to put yourself into the mind of a man. Like if you came out there, or anybody in the chat came out to go to the octagon and they got finished by anybody, doesn't matter who it is, in 8 seconds or whatever it was, you're going to want to make that second appearance a little bit better. So this dude's going to come in hungry. And Val Woodburn, that fight that you said that he fought that Florida regional scene, that Wesley Martins, that fight was at light heavyweight. I always pay attention to stuff like that.
Yeah.
That fight was at light heavyweight. And that Wesley Martins, I don't know where he got his jiu-jitsu black belt, but he is a jiu-jitsu black belt, and he's from Rio de Janeiro. So I'll give him that.
A Brazilian.
He might be okay. And Woodburn held his own, actually whooped his ass that whole fight.
Right.
So
plus 250 too. Man, that is appetizing. This sounds good.
And at light heavyweight, and this is going to be a welterweight fight. And last time he fought, it was at middleweight. So he's going down to his natural weight class, hopefully. And he's used to fighting guys that are 35 pounds heavier than Elliott. So just for the shits.
Look at this hot take from Crystal. Right here, read it. Oban was retiring before he got the Dana White Contender Series call, and only won because Brito, I'm guessing that's Joe Anderson Brito, decided to not finish him.
It was a different Brito.
Oh, was it?
It was.
This is recent, right? This is recent. Before this is like last season, right? Or something. But let's see, what's the name? James Sheehan and
I think it was
Cake Brito. Cake Brito. Yeah.
So all I have to say, I got Woodburn Ranch. I got Woodburn in our Tapology. I got Woodburn in DraftKings.
I think I'm gonna have to go that way too. Now that I haven't looked at Tapology. I was just going by what people what cappers have said. That's how I do it. And plus at plus 250, come on. How can I be a fool not to? Minus 300 on Oban Elliott. And I don't know what he's doing here. He's got the Welsh flag around his neck? Wow, is that kind of like desecration? What is that? What's going on here in this Tapology picture? I don't get it. But yeah, at Bet Online, I just want to see what they have. Ooh, Oh, yeah. Look at the Oban Elliott minus 330 on Bet Online right now. Val Woodburn can be had at plus 270. Get out of Dodge. That's phenomenal. Anyway, back to this fight card. So we're both taking Val Woodburn, the big plus money underdog, which is I'm shocked myself a little bit, but good. I don't mind it. Now we broke this down, and there's nothing about I know Cage Warriors better regional scene than the Florida thing, than the Florida what's it called combat night, but I like Val Woodburn here. I think that Bo Nickel thing, that's recency bias, and I think Gerald's right. Bo Nickel knocked Oban Elliott out as well. Oban came back from death's door against that Cake Burrito guy. I don't watch Dana White Contender Series. Maybe I should start. But look, I guess Crystal's saying Cake Burrito didn't finish him, and he came back from death's door to win. I'm assuming a decision. Yeah, let's see. Majority decision. That means at least one of the judges had it going a draw, or I don't know. I forget how majority decision works. Something like that. Woodburn is now plus 270. Correct right here on Bet Online. I'm looking right at it. It's definitely plus 270. Raw Torque. Welcome, buddy. Word up, mother fluffers.
What's up? Right,
so we're both on the kids crazy plus 250 Jamaican underdog, the animal Val Woodburn out of Opopka, Florida. Love it. So let's moving on. Next, this one too. Ugh, this is another fight that is it's kind of tough. We got Josh Quinlan 6-1 taking on Danny Barlow. This is Danny Barlow's debut, I do believe. I'm gonna double check right. Oh, where's that fight? Oh, it got moved. My bad. Next, we have Marcos Rogerio de Lima taking on the short replacement fighter, Junior Tafa. I got to fix it on my paper because I have Justin on here. And as I was saying before we started this show, Junior Tafa might be a better fight for I was all on the side of Rogerio de Lima over Justin Tafa. But you know what? Junior Tafa's got way better cardio. He's a taller fighter too, and his kickboxing is just as good or better than his brother Junior. The only thing Junior Tafa's got over, or Justin Tafa's got over Junior, would be strength. But and you got to say, oh, he's coming in like a 1 day notice. But you know what? It's his brother's main training partner. So the entire Justin Tafa camp,
I wish we were looking at Instagrams to know right now, man. I wish Dave was here, you know.
We can do that. Let me.
I just want to see. Maybe there's a picture of them training together. Maybe.
I'm sure there is. Should we look at? Let's look at Justin or Junior. Who do you want to look at?
I would say Justin.
Junior's fighting.
Or no, because Justin was the one that was training. You know what I mean? Junior might not have any pictures of training.
True. Justin Tafa. And I guarantee we'll see pictures of Junior on Justin Tafa's the Tafa gang. He's part of the Tafa gang.
Yeah. Tafa I don't see anything. Okay. Am I supposed to?
I'm gonna share some patience. I'm not quick like BC Dave. He's got like 4 screens. I only got 2.
Yeah.
So I gotta okay, here we go. Share. You see that? All right. We got Justin Tafa here, his Tafa gang, his Instagram. And you can tell that's Justin right there. See the Aborigine belly right there, the hangover. That's definitely Justin Tafa. He's got the tattoos. He's right there. That looks like Junior. Not born for training camps, not born to fight. That looks like Junior Tafa. Justin's the bigger one, like heavier one, shorter too. Let's see some training pictures.
Click maybe his story, maybe.
Oh, look, right here. Right here is a picture of there's Justin right there. There's some huge dude with a death metal t-shirt. Then we got Justin Tafa. That dude is massive because Justin Tafa is about 250.
Hey, it's a week ago.
Then Junior is right next to him wearing the black Crocs. And Junior weighed in today at 249, I want to say, right under 250. And then we got this MTG guy all tattooed up. So they're definitely camp UFC 298. That's Justin Tafa. Check it off. He's definitely been, they've been training. They're both of them are ready for this. So it's a good replacement, good short notice replacement. And I don't think the short notice is really a short notice because look here, that's Junior right there in the towel too. So because Justin's the one on the end, I think. Yeah, I think Junior had a better camp than Justin, to be honest with you. Maybe that's why they're like, let's do the switch. Justin's right next to Junior. Junior's got the towel on. It's like this camp. This might be like a sneaky play. I'm going to pull out last minute. Then you jump in. You got better cardio than me. And, hey, who knows? It's feasible theory, I think. It's feasible theory. That's Justin. That's definitely Justin. There's Junior. See? Junior's been putting it in just as hard as Justin.
5 weeks ago.
Still, a camp is at least 6 weeks is a 6 weeks is the average length of a camp to be ready. Yeah. So there you go. Stop sharing. Okay. So, you want to see what's his name? Who's he fighting?
It's not necessary, but we can. You want to see Junior?
Might as well. Marcos Rogerio de Lima.
Oh, okay. You want to go to the other side?
It's only fair. If you do one, you can't not do the other because it's just I try to keep it as fair as possible on this show. What am I talking about?
Balance.
Okay, Marcos Rogerio de Lima fan page. No, it's not the fan page we want. We want the what do we want? What's his nickname? It's like this Pazal.
And slow. Looks like Homer Simpson.
Marcos. Okay. Pazal. There it is. I found it. I'm gonna share this.
I was looking it up for you.
I got it. So share. All right. He's got a ton of stories, so we're just gonna go right to his page.
I was laughing at Ice Viking.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm slow with it. I can't. It's hard for me to do all this crap. All right. Is a majority just another term for split? Not really. It's like one of the judges called it had a draw, or there's a difference between split and majority. You can Google it. I forget. I looked it up before and I forgot. Justin Tafa was my favorite play on the card. Dirty Reg. I think then you should just flop it right to Junior because I just showed you on Instagram they've had the same camp. Google is different. I Googled it before, forgot what it said. Same with me about the majority. I think like one of the judges said it, or there's some, or the score. It's something like it's closer than a split decision.
One of the judges called it a draw.
I think so, something like that, and then ended up going to the score of or something stupid like that. Tafa round 1 KO. Look, even has the right fighter. I had the right fighter. I was doing on Justin's page for just to show you Junior's getting the same whatever Ice Viking, whatever.
It was a smart move too.
Ends in round 1. Good one. Junior winning is a good story for a pay-per-view. It sure is. Yep. All right, Pazal. Let's look at this guy. Pazal. Marcos de Lima. Rogerio de Lima. Beautiful smile on him with the beats. Right there. Good smile. I don't see any training pictures. If I don't see any training pictures, I might have to go Junior as well. Okay, here we got a training picture here. He is out of what's his camp? Oh man. All right. He is out of American Top Team. Can't knock that. And Junior Tafa's out of Tafa. What's it called? Tafa Mafia or something? Tafa family or some. We just saw it. And look at. Oh, let me share this screen because share this tab instead. Rogerio de Lima, 57%, but Junior Tafa's got 43% of the predictions on Tapology going his way, and 93 of those are saying by KO, just like Dev right here, round 1 KO. But
I don't hate it.
I kind of like. I don't know. I'm stuck there because you know what, Tafa will have the. We gotta look at the face-offs. That's it. We gotta see how they look when they look at each other. That's what's going to be the deciding factor. So there's that Val Woodburn and Oben. Let's go Val. Plus money. 2 plus 250. Val.
I can't believe he made weight.
All right. Phenomenal. Going to jump down from lightweight to that was welterweight, that fight. All right, here we go. First, coming to the scales. Short notice. Uh-oh. Is this the wrong fight? Who's this? Is this Bredson Ribeiro? Is that him? All right, my bad. Stop.
Okay, yeah.
Well, Ice Viking's going to yell at me now. Yeah, that's Josh Quinlan.
Split decision. I was reading what Raw Torque was explaining, but it still sounds like a split decision, if 2 judges pick the same fighter. That's how a split decision happens.
Where's this? All right, here we go. Here's the good boys. Here we go. Okay, there's Pizao. Marcos Rogerio de Lima. We didn't catch him walking up. We got to catch him. We're catching him taking off his tee. So here he is. All of 261 pounds. 261 for Marcos Pizao. Rogerio de Lima. Taking on, we missed the walkout on Junior Tafa, and he didn't take his shirt off. Let me kick it back a little bit. Oh, he does have his shirt off. He put the jacket on after. Okay, so here we go. Here's the walkout. From the walkouts. Here we go. Oh yeah, I get it, Ice Viking. I'm just messing with you. All right, Junior Tafa, where's your brother now? What was his reason for dropping out? Bad weight cut or something? What happened? Did he give a reason why he withdrew? All part of the plan.
That's an awesome question, Ranj.
Have de Lima get ready for Justin and surprise last second swap for Junior.
That was a good question. I nobody really said, because when I was watching it, I actually heard it announced at the weigh-ins that it was canceled. John Anik got on the mic.
It sounds fishy with this. That's why I think there's a play. I think they did this on purpose to have Pizao get ready for Justin and then bring out. Oh, look at there's a homeboy. What's his name? Just the other heavyweight UFC fighter that they just showed. Oh, Jimmy the Drunk. I owe you a t-shirt for helping me with that XL thing from the unranked contender contest, but he says he didn't pass his medicals due to an injury. That's convenient. That his brother. I'll fight. I'm right here. You know what? Makes me want to drink.
I feel you. My picks are coming from an angry place too. I'm serious. I'm mad at de Lima for losing against Derek Lewis. I'm still mad.
So they're sized up. I think Junior even got a little inch on him, a little bit of height on him, probably length too. Junior's the better striker, but this is, you know what? On the ground, he's probably like a white blue belt maybe on the ground, where de Lima, the Brazilian, knows what to do on the ground, and that's why I'm picking. I don't care if you're Justin, Junior. I don't care which Tafa brother is going here. Marcos Rogerio de Lima is going to house you. If he gets you down, it's game over. Game over if you get to the ground with this dude from Brazil. is going to destroy Junior Tafa on the ground. The only Junior Tafa, all he's got is maybe he might be able to outstrike him, but he's not going to be able to defend the takedown coming from big boy. And plus, DeLima's got like at least 10, maybe 12-pound weight advantage. So when you got a guy doing a double leg that's got 10 pounds at this size guy coming taking a double leg, even if you sprawl, you're gonna go down. It's gonna happen, and that's what's gonna happen in my position here, in my conspiracy. Yeah, but yeah, I have to go with the better guy with the better ground game. Junior Tafa's only path to victory will be volume striking, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think he's gonna knock out DeLima. I don't think he's got the power. I don't know though. He's coming from a knockout. Remember his last fight? He had a knockout, didn't he?
Yeah, Parker Porter though.
Oh yeah, there you go, Parker Porter. Oh yeah, KO Parker Porter. Before that, he lost to Muhammad Usman. So I mean, that was a decision. And before that, he was in Ryzen beating up all these Japanese guys.
And Usman had 12 minutes of control time.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine, and Marcos Rogerio de Lima would destroy Usman on the ground. He's just, people look at him and they think he's just a striker, but really, I bet you even, they might even have his foundation listed as no foundation. But you know what? American Top Team, yeah, they teach striking, but they also got a fantastic wrestling program down there in Florida. No doubt about it. And that's what's going to happen here. He's going to win by wrestling. Nothing is by accident, Ranch. Plus money junkies. That's correct. Props to Junior taking the fight on such short notice. I told you, Dirty Reg, it's a setup. He was already ready. Look at the Instagram. Look at Justin's Instagram. Had just as many more pictures of Junior Tafa getting training over Justin on Justin's page. We just counted them. Me and Real Fight Picks, we're just on there. We counted them. Look at that one picture. Junior's got the towel on, all sweaty. Justin's is still in his just regular. I think he's in his like sandals and shit, just standing there, just hanging out. Not even didn't look like they worked him. They have a plan. They're like, let's have him do his camp on me. Then last minute, you do it. You go in. You got better cardio and better striking. You can do it. Win a decision. Not a good nail. I know he does. We got him right here. Let's see. He's been Derek Lewis knocks out everybody. Come on, you can't take that. Flying knee. Yeah, but Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, of course. Okay, Blagoy Ivanov, that was a decision. So he held his forearm choke from Alexander Romanov, and that was when Alexander Romanov was undefeated on a tear, just wiping through everybody. Forearm choke. Once a guy that heavy puts his forearm into your neck, what are you going to do? You give it up. Stefan Struve, he's like 7 foot tall. Arm triangle choke. I'm just looking. Look, he's getting choked out, but you know who's not going to do that? Junior Tafa is not going to choke him out. That's for sure. But I don't see, aside from the one flying knee by Derek Lewis, flying knee too, from a heavyweight. A flying knee from Derek Lewis, I haven't seen him get knocked out. He just keeps getting choked out. Nikita Krylov, rear naked choke. This Antigulov, guillotine. Yeah. So I think he's a kind of a good nail, actually. He just not a good submission defender. But yeah, I'm still taking him. He's got way better ground skills than Junior Tafa. So there you go. That's my take. Real Fight Picks. Who's your pick on this?
Okay, so I'm gonna do the best I can because I kind of miss Dave right now. I like Dave.
I know. I wish he was here so I can stop sharing screens and shit.
I didn't realize that. I like Dave. And but so I'm gonna throw some stats out there for you.
Oh, do you know how to share a screen?
No, I'm just gonna. They're gonna have to just old fashioned catch them from my lips.
Make sure you say the name before Dave. I can't even read the screen when he shares that, and then he just goes, "Oh, you know that's a wash. That's a wash." And he's biased to whichever side he takes too. Dave, watch when he does his stats. Anyway, go ahead with your stats.
All right, no, I'll go with the stats. I'll go with the stats. So we have Marcos Rogerio de Lima. He lands 3.61 strikes per minute. And we have Junior Tafa. He lands 1.83 strikes per minute. So, Marcos, put the volume on him. Striking accuracy, we got 56% for Rogerio de Lima. We have 40% for Junior Tafa. So it's a little more accurate right there. Strikes absorbed per minute. De Lima, we're at 2.96, and Junior Tafa 0.55. So Junior Tafa doesn't get hit very much. And so striking defense, Rogerio de Lima 51%, Junior Tafa 76%. So better defense for Junior Tafa. So clearly, probably the better striker as far as like being a sharpshooter. As for the grappling, now this is where Rogerio de Lima and Dave would probably be leaning heavy on de Lima right now. I could just feel it. But de Lima has 1.34 takedowns per 15 minutes. As far as Junior Tafa, 0, big whopping 0 takedowns. Takedown accuracy for Rogerio de Lima, 47%. So, I mean, he's not amazing. He's not like an Olympic wrestler, but, he still does it. Junior Tafa, again, what's in my wallet right now? 0. And then takedown defense for Rogerio de Lima, 59% takedown defense. And Junior Tafa is sitting at 84%. Granted, he's only fought Parker Porter and Muhammad Usman. But that's not the kind of stats I went through the stats, and I don't have a problem doing. I'll do it next fight too. But what I was going to say was de Lima has 47% takedown accuracy. Tafa was scheduled to fight next month. I did some research while you were talking. Junior Tafa was scheduled to fight Carl Williams, who's a stronger wrestler. And he was training for a wrestler. And he was already training. That's why he was training, because he's got a fight scheduled next month. Probably depending on how this fight goes, he'll still keep that fight. We'll just have to see. So there you go. There's some news for you guys right there.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I'm going to go with...
You know what? Maybe Justin Tafa will swap, and Justin Tafa will take on the fight next month.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, this is what they did here. They did, right on fight day, de Lima's been setting up to fight me. Then you switch. Then you fight him.
Yeah.
All right, mate, let's do it.
Let's screw with their minds.
I can't do the Australian accent, but that's, all right, mate, let's do it.
That was pretty good.
Let's do it, bro.
I'm gonna go with the chaos of switching, and he was already preparing for a wrestler stronger than de Lima, and the age difference gives me like a pause for de Lima. Like, is he at that age where he's like Tony Ferguson and he's never gonna win a fight again?
They can fight, heavyweights can fight up until like 40, the mid 40.
Before that knockout where Derek Lewis kneed him, de Lima, I already thought of de Lima that he has slow reaction time. I already thought he had slow reaction time before that.
Good point. That's a good point.
So I feel like he has slow reaction time. I feel like he's kind of that's the only thing. He has great striking, actually. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. I mean, he could be really dominant. I'm not going to deny that. But I can't stand how stuck in the mud his feet are, how he is. And I think if Junior Tafa was training, he might have a better chance than, he
was training. We just checked his Instagram.
I'm going to go with Junior Tafa, Ranj. I'm going to pick him on Tapology.
Good. That's good. T-shirt, betcha.
I'll T-shirt bet you. You got it.
It's on. Right, I'm writing it right down. T-shirt.
Damn, you suck at me, but I got you.
Before I forget, I have to get a shout out to Perfect Parlay Pursuit. Oh, I miss you boys too. I just don't have time to do like the content and watch all the cappers like I used to. My real job that pays the bills and feeds my family trumps all that. So, but yeah, welcome. I'm glad to see you guys in the chat. Thought you died and your wife canceled your credit cards. Close. I didn't die, but I was pretty, I was in a bad place for a little bit. I'm regulated to only Friday night live streams nowadays, unfortunately, because the job demands a lot. But thanks for caring though. Anyway, So this fight, you're on Junior, I'm on Delima. Moving on. We're gonna. I don't know the fight order. Tapology had it going. Let's see.
As long as we
Mingyang.
cover all 12, we're good.
Yeah, I don't like jumping around though. I like to go in the order of you know, the walkouts. But Tapology had it going. This fight, the Lima fight. Next, they have. I think now we're back on track because we got next. We have Min Yang Zhang and Brenson Ribeiro. Now this is going to be an interesting fight because these guys are both. I do believe they're both debutantes. We're going to share this tab here,
No, that's true.
Tapology. Look
That's
at
definitely
it together.
true. I've never heard of either one of those guys. That's true.
And here it is. Add to
The
state.
first
Okay. So Ming Yang Zhang, Mountain Tiger. Didn't who's the Korean fighter that his last name was Tiger who whipped ass last week or the week before where I won a t-shirt bet. It was
Hyung Lee.
Builder. Wasn't he beat
Yeah.
Remember he beat Dave's boy.
Lee was the last name.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He was fantastic, phenomenal. Anyway, sticking with the tiger theme, but he was Korean. This guy's Chinese. Ming Yang Zhang, the Mountain Tiger. Look at all this green right here. Let's check him out in a closer. He's the favorite, minus 120. Brenson Ribeiro, the Gorilla, coming back at plus 100. We're going to first open up Xing Yang Fight Gym. We're going to open up Ming Yang Zhang's resume. He's 16-6. Let's watch all these Chinese cans that he's been putting down because legitimately it's been cans. I already took a quick look at this. All right, so he does have a ton of green in here. He lost to this guy that's definitely not Chinese back in 2019 WLF. That's Win Lu Feng Wars. That's the Chinese regional scene. Look at Askar Mozharov. You know what that is? He's the guy that padded his record and lied about how many losses he had. See, this is 13-10. He tried to come to the UFC and take off 4 of those losses or something like that. He definitely lied, and he got called. Look, Askar Mozharov, and he got this guy. He came in with a padded, 17-14 now. He came with a padded record into the UFC. Big liar, and Alonzo Mennefield, elbows from a crucifix, round 1. Exposed. Not welcome back because you're a liar. Anyway, this guy legitimately knocked out our boy, the Tiger here, Ying Mang Zhang. What is his name? Yeah, Ming Yang Zhang. Okay, knocked him out, and this guy's a chump, Askar Mozharov. Okay, granted it was 2018. What are you gonna do? But then he went through the tap fight, WLF wars. All right, just kicking all this Chinese ass. But a couple guys, look, cans 1 and 2. This guy undefeated 4-0. Yeah, whatever. 2-2, 5-8. Come on. Han Dong Kong. This guy 9-6. That's one of the better records too. Han Dong Kong. Han Dong. He's got the blonde hair. I got that wig too. Look at this guy. Awesome, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna get this T-shirt. If you win the T-shirt bet, I want a Han Dong Kong T-shirt. But okay, so. Yeah. On the road to UFC, how he got his invite to the UFC, he beat this guy, George Tokos, 7-2 from Great Britain, United Kingdom, whatever, 9-3 fighter. Well, at the time, he was 7-2.
Like, who are these guys?
What's
man. That? Who are these guys? Are we still on Ming Yang?
Pursuit? Oh, I thought you were talking about, yeah. This is the best guy he's fought, George Tokos, right here. Kill Cliff FC, which is a good gym and everything, but still, George Tokos. Never heard of him. Tuco George Tokos. Where's he fighting now? He's probably out of Cage Warriors or Bell. Oh, let's see. Oh, Fury FC's got an upcoming fight in.
That'll be his first one there, though.
End of this month. Before he was in All In Combat, you know.
There's
but
Fury.
Look. Oh yeah. Fury FC. That's a Philadelphia. Is that the Philadelphia thing? Or I don't know. Fury FC. I'll click it. Let's see.
Mhm.
Fury FC is out of Denver,
Got it.
Colorado. That one was. Anyway,
Okay.
whatever. It doesn't really matter. This guy's not even fighting. Ming Yang Zhang. So, okay, he's a Chinese can crusher. Pretty much. He's taking on this guy, Brenson Ribeiro. Okay, this guy, Evolucao. Oh, that's a great Evolucao Thai. That's a fantastic facility. Better than that Chinese one that Zhang is from. Evolucao Thai MMA. Let's check out his resume real quick. Coming off 3 wins. Bruno Lopez, Contender Series, straight right hammer fist, round 1. That's a good win. 11-0 the guy was. Bruno Lopez, 11-0. Okay. Before that, a 7-1 fighter, 29-18 veteran fighter. Got a couple losses in AMC against David Barkadarnian, whatever, and Marcio Breno, 19-7, 13-4. A couple wishes he can take those ones back. But man, these guys, UFC debutantes, how do you judge these guys unless you look at old fight footage, which I just don't have the time to do that. But because these cans in Brazil, I think, are better level than Chinese cans, I'm going to take this guy. And plus, he's plus money. He's the underdog here. I'm going to take Ribeiro. And I'm guarantee Ribeiro's got better ground game. I don't, than the Ming Yang Zhang, the favorite here. But the best way we can check is by looking at their share this tab.
Ranch, I got an idea. So
what?
You show the face-offs. I'm not going to get to see it. So I want you to tell me who's bigger. That's all. And I'm going to go over the stats, okay?
Why can't you see it?
Well, I was going to go over the stats while you're showing it. I'm going to be Dave. Okay. So you show it. Here we go. So Zhang Ming Yang strikes landed per minute is 8.86. Of course, that's going off of one fight. But we have one fight on the other side too. So Brenson Ribeiro has 8.46. So he's just, pretty much that's a wash. That's what Dave says. Striking accuracy.
Hold on.
Well, that's all good. Go
hold
ahead.
on, dude. I had Josh Quinlan, Danny Barlow up. My bad. I got to see. This is where I yell at Dave.
I'm going to start to blame him pretty soon. I hope he pops up.
What if he's even going to make it on tonight?
I mean,
okay, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. So there's a wash with the striking landed per minute. The striking accuracy, it's in Ming Yang's favor at 56% because Ribeiro is at a 46% clip. And then strikes absorbed per minute, 5.57. And for Bretson Ribeiro, 5.29, which is the wash. Something tells me that this fight's not going to go the distance. Defensive stats for Ming Yang is 59%, Ribeiro 64%, a little bit better.
Ooh, neither one of them. There's all here.
Dude, as for the grappling, all zeros. Both sides. No takedowns average per 15 minutes, no takedown accuracy, no takedown defense, no submission attempts. For all zeros. That was easy. I'm with you. A couple of those you kind of glanced over a couple things. I want to point out that Ming Yang, he had a loss in 2019. You did show that, but you didn't mention that person was 0-0. He lost to a guy who's making his first
but that fight. Was early in his career too, I think, right?
Was it okay, we'll give him that. Career? And another one of his fights was also flagged. I don't know if it was the one that he had against that fraud, but I don't think it was. I think it was another fight in China. It was flagged for being fixed.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. I can find out which one it is. But they look to be about the same height.
Not important. They do. I noticed this Zhang, he's got the jawline of Drew Dober. Like, watch this right here. He comes in and when he looks at the camera straight on, he's the Chinese Drew Dober right there. His face. Tell me he's not the Chinese version of Drew Dober. His jaw, his face. He's got that perfectly square right there. Boom. Chinese Drew Dober. Look at the face. Look at the bone structure. I mean, give him round eyes and
It's pretty good take.
Round eyes and blonde hair. That's Drew Dober jawline, the chin. Yeah. Handsome fella. But Ribeiro, all business, chewing that gum. All business, shaking his head. No, you ain't got it. No, Yang is starting to look. He crunches. Boom, he puts out right there. Did you see the flex of the jaw muscle? That means he's biting down. You bite down just to stick that shit out. That's what he's doing right there. You could see it. He was smiling, went from smiling to, oh, you're going to mean mug me? I'll mean mug you back in Chinese. And that's what happened. You got gum? I'm just chewing my lip. I'm just chewing my fucking jaw. How's that? See my jawbone muscle go out too. That's what he's doing right there. I got gum. Give me a piece of that gum. Just hold it, and it's like, step back, no gum. No, if you got gum, give a piece to everybody.
I watched tape on these guys, Ranj, and it didn't help. This is one of those times where using Tapology, whatever you think by looking at their Tapology records, is the only way to break this fight down, because they both go in there and they both swing for the look at their stats. Actually, that's pretty true to what I watched. It's not going to go the distance, is my opinion, unless because two knuckleheads cancel each other out because they fight exactly the same way. Maybe it goes a distance, but I don't think it's going to go the distance. That's probably the best play there. I'm not a big prop guy, but that prop's probably juiced to the tits. Okay, so
this is what it comes down to. You got to look at the grand things, because these are both making their debut, right? The one fighter is from Brazil. This is mixed martial arts. This isn't just Chinese kung fu. It's not just striking. If it gets to the ground, Brazil trumps Chinese grappling. Everybody knows that. Brazilians have better submissions on the ground than Chinese fighters. They have better wrestling on the ground than majority Mongolian fighters. A little bit different. I'm not going to lie. But straight out of China, the Sichuan style, Ming Yang Zhang, Mandarin. This dude, I guarantee Ribeiro's got better ground game, better wrestling. If it gets to the ground, well, did you read stats?
Yeah. Remember, it was like 8
takedowns. What's the takedown stats?
Zeros for but they only have one fight.
See, that's where, if it stays standing though, you would have to figure Zhang is going to be the better striker, because Chinese kung fu, dragon style, crane style, all that shit. But look at the reach, 81%. I'll share the screen effect. 81 inches compared to 75 inches on
They didn't look that much different though. What was weird?
Yeah, they didn't look that much different. I'm just saying on Tapology, and Tapology is never wrong. Tapology's on point 100% of the time. I'm being sarcastic. But look, the height they have, Ribeiro, the gorilla, 1 inch taller and 6-inch reach advantage, which is substantial. That's 3 inches on each fist. So that's, he's, I don't know. I'm going to just take dog. I'm going to take the plus money. He's near even. This guy's the favorite. Zhang is a slight favorite. This near even, but let me look at Bet Online odds. And right now, Bet Online has Zhang minus 130. So even the line moved a little compared to Tapology. Ribeiro's plus 110. So a little bit of plus money there. A little bit of plus money. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the underdog. Might as well plus money it.
They're really similar, Ranj, because Brenton Ribeiro had 9 knockouts. And I went and looked. He had 9 knockouts and like 6 subs. And Zhang has 10 knockouts and 6 subs. And they've both been knocked out and subbed several times.
He has 6 submission wins. Is that for Ribeiro? See, that's good. And how much does Zhang have? 0, right? Let's see. Ribeiro.
He has 6 too.
Yeah, right here. Oh, dude, does he?
They're like similar. But I'm gonna go with your theory. You know what? Ribeiro trains at the better
Look at
gym.
these last fights, though. Round one. I know they're over, 11-0, 7-1, 20. These are over not cans. These records are not can records. And he's knocking them out the first round. Dude, yeah, go with the plus money here. Why not? Even though he's getting knocked out round one
In the
as
first
well.
round. They're reckless, dude. I'm telling you.
Here's a couple of his submission wins. Look at this one's such a submission that they didn't even know what it was called. Flavio Magone. he did some crazy shit. They just said, I don't even know what that's called. Let's just say submission. That's what they couldn't pull guillotine, they couldn't rear naked. Who knows? He just made that shit up. Submission. That's what they did against Flavio Magone. 20-13. Taught him. So yeah, go with let's go with, I don't know. I'm going to go with the plus money underdog, Ribeiro. What are you doing?
Here.
Yeah,
I'm going with Ribeiro.
Okay, good.
Just because of the resume.
Sweet.
Strength of schedule.
Yeah. All right. So
go ahead.
No, we're moving on. His strength of schedule is correct. Moving on. Let me see what is what's going on with this. Let's follow the lineup on the. Oh, I have to kick it back to Josh Quinlan, Danny Barlow. That's what we're gonna do next. All right. So
dang. So fight to go the distance plus 425 if you think it does for that fight. If you don't think it's going to go the distance, it's minus 700 on Bet365. That's
minus 700 to not go the distance.
Yes.
And what's it plus what?
Plus 425.
Holy shit. Well, I don't think it's going the distance. You know what?
I want to watch that fight. I don't know who's going to win it. I just want to watch it.
Uncle Weezy from Stat Diggers did a stat. He combined all their fights and stuff. I think it was this one. He said of their combined fight, no, it's not even this one. Or it is this one. They've been to decision twice. And I think this is what he's talking about. They went to decision 2 times amongst both of them together. And one was a decision that should have been a knockout, but or a submission, but the guy didn't see the tap or something. I don't know, but yeah, the chances are this is going to end quick. So take the under, but not at minus 700. That's ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have Josh Quinlan taking on Danny Barlow. Here comes Danny Barlow. I'm not doing this all backwards and shit, but whatever.
All right.
Dave's not here. I mean, Dave's probably drunk right now. Dinner went well, I'm assuming. All right, so this is Danny Barlow coming in 7-0, never seen defeat, undefeated, taking on Josh Quinlan, who's I do believe he coming up short notice, right? Because Danny Barlow is supposed to fight somebody else. I'm gonna check Tapology in a hot minute, and we'll see if that's true. But Josh Quinlan, here he comes with the bandana on the head. Josh Quinlan's coming off a win over, or no, he's coming. I gotta look at it again, but he did take out Vanilla Gorilla.
No, he lost to some guy who was like he was the LFA champ who came in and was a debutant and came and beat him up.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, they said that was his first fight coming back from a suspension for being on some.
Yeah, because I know he does like the steroids. He likes the steroids, so I know that happened. So let's take a look. We're gonna share the Tapology tab, get off the Chinese fighters, and get onto Josh Quinlan. He's American, but you could tell he's got roots from China. He's got Chinese roots. So 6-1, Josh Quinlan. Bushido, Japanese roots. That's a Japanese thing. Josh Quinlan, Bushido. Oh, he's got a belt from somewhere. All right. He's coming off a loss to Trey Waters. That's right. He could not do anything about Trey Waters' length. Trey Waters had like a big reach advantage, I think. And he exposed like Quinlan's. Yeah, Quinlan had no answer to it. This no contest is where he drug use was overturned, no contest, because he tested hot for some sort of steroid right there. And I do not know why they're promoting Astroglide on my algorithm feed. I don't. Yeah, you got me, guys. I really don't know why that's up there. So don't pay attention to that. But anyway, Trey Waters took him out unanimous decision because he had no answer to the length. He couldn't get Trey Waters out volumed him, outstruck him. I'm sure. I didn't check the stats, but for sure. Jason Witt left hook round one, but Jason Witt, the Vanilla Gorilla, has a vanilla chin as well. And there's the one where he lost by decision. Before that, he was in the LFA and he was taking out all these fools as he should. Round 3, rear naked choke. Round 3, round 2, round 1. Finish him in his short professional career. As an amateur, he never saw a loss. That's a good thing as well. So Josh Quinlan, not horrible, nothing great though. And Trey Waters kind of showed the holes in his game. But the thing is, I'm not sure if Danny Barlow can do the same. Let's check out the man Danny Barlow. 7-0, left hand to God. Left hand to God, Danny Barlow. 7-0. This guy also making his debut. And he is coming off Contender Series win over Raheem Forrest. Round 1 punches. That's great. Good win there against 7-1 fighter. Before that, kind of canny. Got some cans in here. 2-1. Nothing, you know. Okay, that's the Philadelphia scene one. CFFC. Cage Fury FC. And that is, no, Mississippi. What's the one in Philly? Is that Fury?
I'm not familiar.
I don't know. The Philadelphia regional scene. I think it's might be the same, similar. Cage Fury or something. Anyway, before that, Attitude, MMA, Cage Fury, Attitude against these cans. 1-0, 2-6, 0-2, 1-2. So this guy, Danny Barlow, is not warranted to be the favorite he is. Except he's got one good fight here against Raheem Forrest, knocked him out round 1. But undefeated. Never seen it lost. So what are the odds on this? According to
minus 190, I think Barlow is.
Okay. Minus 200 on Tapology, plus 165 for Quinlan, and now I'm second guess. I was all on the side of Danny Barlow. Left hand to God. Awesome nickname, and I heard good things. Oh, man, did this move. Okay, Danny Barlow's now minus 220 right now on Bet Online, and Josh Quinlan is a plus 185. Here's the tab if you guys want to check that out. There's a Bet Online. I didn't log in, so you don't know my bankroll. But as you can see, Josh Quinlan plus 185, Danny Barlow minus 220. Interesting. Now, the thing is, coming off a loss of Trey Waters, that might not be a bad loss. This guy undefeated. I don't know, dude. I was all over Danny Barlow until I look at his resume and see he's fighting cans, knocking out cans. So let's check the walkout. We already did, didn't we? Yeah, we did. It's on freeze frame.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you thinking here? What are you thinking? What kind of ad is that? Lube and Libido. It was an Astroglide. It's like I don't use it. I don't know why they put that on my algorithm. I don't know. But I know. It is sus. Hey, I'm not saying I'm a goody two-shoe.
Yeah, no.
Whatever.
I'm old school, man. I like petroleum jelly. I stick by it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't.
So
I'd buy it.
Let's I use 3 flowers. You heard of that? 3 flowers?
No.
Tres flores.
Oh,
no, it's just like Vaseline, except they stuck a Mexican label on that. I know somebody in the chat's heard of 3 flowers. But
really? I heard of Tres Locos.
Tres or 4 locos.
Oh, that's right. Cuatro Locos. Four
So
Locos.
close. I actually got when there was the original shit they took off the shelves. That's what I had. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Quinlan, Josh Quinlan is that his first name? Josh.
Yeah.
He's a BJJ black belt. He
Ooh,
has some
that's
grappling
interesting.
skills.
Man, I was on left hand to God, Danny Barlow, because you know what? I based my picks off what I soak in when I'm driving to work. I got a 45-minute drive to work, and I just listen to all these different cappers. So I soak in this info as I'm cruising down the road in my Ford F-150. But anyway, I'm listening to this stuff, and everybody was going with Danny Barlow. I don't know why this Trey Waters loss is so impactful. And he didn't get knocked out; he lost by decision because Trey Waters.
Dude, Danny Barlow is a super one-trick pony. He has the left hand. I think he's stupid. No disrespect to you, Barlow. You can beat me up if you ever see me at an event. Please don't approach me. But Danny
Look at the
Barlow has a
technology
one-trick.
picks.
He's a one-trick pony. He's stupid for having the name Left Hand to God. He's telling you all he has. No, seriously. I
Oh,
watched his
that's
fights.
true.
I watched his tape. I watched it. And he touches you with the right to set you up with the left. And he doesn't hide it. He has no shame. So if Quinlan is smart enough, if he can take a page out of Dustin Poirier's book, because Dustin Poirier learned how to avoid Conor McGregor's left hand, that's all he has to do because he's better everywhere else. Everywhere else. And he would get knockouts, but they weren't like, it was weird. Like the other guy was in the fight, if that makes sense. The other guy was in the fight the whole time. He just couldn't figure out how to avoid the left hand. So I'm going to call fraud. I'm going to take Josh Quinlan. I know he's not on the sauce anymore, but I know he has one good win in there, and I know he has a BJJ black belt. So give me Quinlan for the plus money.
I think I might side with you, even though I've already put Barlow in a bunch of parlays. I think I might switch though. I want to see if I can find his Tapology.
What kind of blocker? What do you mean? Simple Man says Barlow is a block. Oh, blacker. Okay.
Blacker. Barlow is definitely blacker.
Yeah.
Definitely blacker. Okay. Fighter links. Here's his Instagram.
Yeah, do that, and I'll be right back.
Okay, here he is. Kawawa Quinlan. Joshua M. Quinlan. Juan Fight Team MMA. He's a sponsored Iridium Sports Agency. They sponsor a lot of fighters. Okay, let's see if he got some training pics. That's a cool drawing of a Bushido, like a samurai warrior. All right, here's a training pic. Who's he with? Is that the guy from Bad Friends with Bobby Lee, the redheaded guy? I don't know, but they're very chummy. I don't know who that is. He's Remy Jitsu. Coach Casey. Okay, good on you. But so there's a post. Oh, here's at the UFC Performance Institute, and Julian Erosa, Juicy J, working with Julian Erosa. That's a good one. You like that. King Casey, that's Casey O'Neill. That's, female, but still good. Got some UFC people in here. I love the Julian Erosa, Juicy J. I love that he's there. That's great. That's good. Oh, there's his little girl, UFC Hawaii. There's his Ninth Island Kava guy. I don't, whatever. Oh, Michael Costa. All right. Anyway, yeah, he's putting it in there, getting it done. Let's look at Left Hand to God, Danny Barlow now. See if he's got some tidbits of knowledge in his Instagram. It's only fair. If we do one, we got to do the other. Danny Barlow, Left Hand to God. Left Hand to God. There he is. I knew it was going to be under Left Hand to God. Okay. Oh, he's pumped to. This is his debut. Quinlan's already been there. Okay, let's see. How do you get off this crap close? All right. Here's left hand of God, all masked up for his gym, looking at all the belts that his gym has won. They're not his belts. Don't get it twisted. Or this might be at the UFC Performance Institute. Looking at all yeah, definitely. There's UFC belts here. Okay, so here's a training pick. Here's an interview pick. Here's a cage regional fight pick. And here's another training pick. Smell of greatness in the air. I don't know. I wish I could listen to it because Clay Glock Pop My Shit is the music. Oh, getting sponsored sneakers. What are they? Venoms? Oh, the Bull. What's that? Is that? Oh, there's a brand that uses the Bull there, and it's not the McDessie one either. I forget. Okay, but he's got some striking there. Extreme Couture. That's a good symbol. You want to see that? That's a good gym to be at. Extreme Couture. Let's see if we see him with like a JP Bays or something. That would be awesome if he training with JP Bays. Tell me that's JP Bays. That would be fantastic. But doesn't look like it. Okay. Quinlan has a blacker belt, that's for sure. Okay, Barlow lost his one exhibition or BJJ exhibition match he had, a 4-3 guy. Yeah, I think that's where he might be exposed. You know what? I think it might get to the ground, and Josh Quinlan might have the. Man, I'm switching my pick, and all week I've been putting in. Is that Rinya Nakamura? Oh no, that's Konishita. Yeah, this is a totally different weight class, right? Yeah, Rinya Nakamura is a light boy. Okay. Anyway, Danny Barlow. Oh, there he is working on the farm.
Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, is that Bryce Mitchell? Is it?
Yeah.
Thug Nasty. It is. Working on Thug Nasty's farm. Look at getting everywhere. Awesome. Law school MMA. That's where he's training.
Look at Bryce just handled him. Did you see that?
Yeah, of course.
And Bryce is smaller.
Oh, look at right there. He took Bryce down. That's his barnyard takedowns. Oh, shirt's off now. Oh, you want to play for real? Come on. Ooh. The earth is too flat. Look at carrying across the cage. Oh, I like seeing this stuff though. This is I don't see Josh Quinlan wrestling around the grass with Bryce Mitchell. This might switch. This changes everything.
How many times can you go back and forth in a minute?
I know. I'm not. I don't know. I'm still kind of. I'm gonna go with the black belt, BJJ black belt, because even if he does have wrestling, once he gets to the ground, Under Armour has the Bull logo. Okay, so does John McDessie. You know, he's got a brand, and John McDessie, the Bull, he's the cross-eyed fighter that's been around forever. He also has his own brand, and he has a Bull logo too. That's why I thought it might have been. But okay, cool. I'm sticking with Josh Quinlan because of his BJJ black belt. I think Danny Barlow, his wrestling seems apparently good, but I think his jiu-jitsu is probably the level of a blue belt. But who knows? And when it comes to MMA, though, you can out-wrestle a grappler. You can out-wrestle a jiu-jitsu practitioner if your wrestling's good enough. Look at Bryce Mitchell. He's not the best jiu-jitsu practitioner, but most of his wins are through his wrestling. Except for recently, he's been kind of on a downhill skid, especially if you got Danny Barlow beating you. But anyway, yeah, we're both on the side of Quinlan. Plus money. Plus, what was the last time I just checked? Josh Quinlan, plus 185. Plus juicy money.
Yeah, juicy. I mean, I just looked it up real quick, and Bryce Mitchell fights at 145.
Yeah, these guys are 170, or his walk around weight. You know, he sucked weight, so walk around weight for Danny Barlow's got to be like 180, 180 around there.
He's bigger than Bryce.
Yeah,
Bryce
so of course you're gonna
like that.
Drag down a guy you have 40 pounds on, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so I hope so.
All right, let's move in on. Let's see what's next on the walkouts, and we will go with that order, unless we already might be that Pazal fight. But let's see how this goes. Present, share screen, and share. Here we go. So next fight on the card. Well, I don't even know the order. I think it might be this is the Zhang Ribeiro. So let me jump past this because we covered this one. One more look at the Drew Dober, Chinese Drew Dober. Okay. Oh, that was the gum chewing one. You got gum? Well, I got my teeth. All right, who we got here? Name this fighter. Is that Carlos Vera? I do believe it is. Carlos Vera, the biggest underdog on the entire card, taking on Rinya Nakamura. Rinya Nakamura minus 1,200, the hugest favorite on the card. This guy, I don't even know why this fight was set up. Did somebody come in on short notice? This guy, Carlos Vera, did he called up? Did he called up to come? Yeah, check it on Tapology. I think he might have been. Rinya Nakamura coming with the blonde hand, very respectable. These Japanese guys doing the bow to everybody. He's bowing to everybody here, which is pretty good. Wonder if he had some sushi with Josh Quinlan because the Japanese thing. Maybe, never know. What does Tapology say? I'll check it. I got it right.
Vera was supposed to fight Daniel Marcos
against Brady Heistand. Brady Heistand withdrew. And you know what? Danny Barlow. Oh, Josh Quinlan short notice. Danny Barlow was supposed to go against Yasuki Kinoshita, the guy I thought looked like Rinya Nakamura. But that was just me being racist because I'm saying all Japanese people look alike, and that's not true. But anyway, here's the freeze. Stop. We got Rinya Nakamura. This dude is a prodigy. He's never lost anything ever. I think he grew up with a wrestling base, like folk style wrestling, like Greco-Roman freestyle, Olympic style, whatever you want to call it. He's definitely a wrestler by trade. I'm gonna share his Tapology, the hybrid. Rinya Nakamura, 8-0. Look right here. You got the single on right here. He's a champ. He won like the worlds, 21 worlds. They have after high school, you do like age groups, like the 21 worlds, 22, 23 worlds. They do like age group fighting. And look, he's only 28, this kid. But the hybrid has never seen defeat in wrestling or in MMA. Granted, there's been some cans in here. Of course, you're going to start your first fight can. Then you got Akuri Ronda, 5-4, 5-1-2. Look at this guy, his first veteran, 23-7-1. And I mean, then he started getting the competition a little bit better. Toshiomo Kazama, 10-2. And then Fernie Garcia, that you can say what you want. Fernie Garcia has heart. This dude, I know last week, he went up a weight class. And he did it was like a standing TKO, I think. The ref stopped it, but he didn't get knocked out and he didn't quit. He just was taking too much abuse, and the ref was like, that's enough for Fernie. I had Fernie picked as an underdog against that.
Yeah, I like that fight.
Hyber or something. But anyway, you got to think Fernie Garcia, tough, and that's why I went to decision. He couldn't get him out, but I mean, neither can Fernie Garcia is a tough Mexican. So anyway, this guy minus 1,200, you can't bet that or put it in a parlay unless you prop it out. And I think inside the distance, when I checked it out, was minus 200. Still, big minus number. You can parlay that because I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to take care of this guy, short notice replacement fighter, and Carlos Vera handedly. Let's check out Carlos Vera.
Let's do it.
This guy. Paquino, what's that mean? Paquino, the penguin?
Paquino. I'd say that's a great guess.
You don't know.
That's a great guess.
Ask your wife. You have no
Let me see
idea.
here.
anyway,
Let me see.
okay, this guy coming off, he lost the exhibition match and Ultimate Fighter to Brad Katona. Brad Katona's good, except didn't Brad Katona get beat in the Canadian card? He did, because every Canadian male lost on that card. Just recently, the Toronto card. Remember? Yeah, a lot of people were. I get that's the one I got first place in Tapology, because I didn't pick all the Canadian males where everybody else did. All right, but anyway, before his loss to Brad Katona by unanimous decision, but Brad Katona's good. He's that boring. He knows how to do it though. He knows how to get it done. Oh, he's got a couple down here stinkers. Rear naked choke against Levi Mowles, 12-4 fighter, and a unanimous decision against Greg Fisher. These are in 2019, 2020, respectively. Aside from that, cans, right up until his first loss, then another can in between, then another loss. Yeah, this guy is not that spectacular. And the only reason he's here is because he got called at short notice. He even lost some amateur shit. So, I mean, maybe back in like rewind time back to like 2022, he might have been something. But yeah, he's not going to hold a match to Rinya Nakamura. Rinya Nakamura is going to take care of him inside distance. No questions asked. So what are you thinking about this? Oh, Rinya is now minus 1,400, Gerald Lynch says.
That's crazy.
He won't be subbing Vera, who has a BJJ guy. He can knock him down, or he can just knock him out. Also, Vera by sub if Rinya takes him down and gets caught in a guillotine. Ooh, what is Rinya? Because is Rinya by sub? Let me go ahead. You got something to say?
Okay. Yeah, I got something to say.
Okay, good.
Okay. So Rinya is a fairly new prospect. So why he's minus 1,400, it still blows my mind. No disrespect to him and his wrestling pedigree. I did watch some tape on Vera just because I'd never seen him before. And by the way, pequeño, I mean, if you were to pronounce it pequeño, like I've heard that pequeño means small, which he kind of is, which is not a good.
Oh, that's a horrible nickname.
It's a horrible nickname. But I watched his fights, and I try to pick out like somebody's weakness. For instance,
poquito, wasn't that small or little bit?
Poquito, yeah, it means little bit, and pequeño means small.
Small, yeah. Carlos Small Vera.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So like if you were gonna get a shirt, and I would say, you say what size are you? You wouldn't say poquito. You would say pequeño.
I got you.
But if I said, hey, how much salt do you want? You would say poquito. You wouldn't say pequeño.
Oh well,
you know what
I'm saying? Dos Equis Grandes.
That's all you need to know, Ranj.
Dos Equis Grandes. You already know. Dos Equis Grandes.
Yeah, that's extra large for you.
Yeah. So, I love Dos Equis too.
What I'm saying is, I looked at Vera's tape, and like I try to pick out the weaknesses, like Jimmy Flick can't strike, or Andrea Lee can't move her feet. I try to look for the weaknesses, and I didn't really find any with Vera. It's not like Jimmy Flick, where like I said, where I don't feel like okay, first of all, Jimmy Flick won, but like the attitude of the cappers, like before the fight, is like if you just heard the breakdown, you would think Jimmy Flick was about to get mauled. And that's kind of how I feel about this, except for I feel like Vera has more of a chance than Jimmy Flick winning than Jimmy Flick did. And he actually won. I know that's like a mind mess, So this line's crazy to me.
Well, look, plus 800. Maybe I can do a little scratch off bet on it. $10 to get you 80. Just on, and you never know. He might do it, but chances are he won't.
What is to go the distance?
Goes the distance? No,
plus
minus
215.
Plus 175 if it does go. And look at right here. You were asking Nakamura by sub plus 175.
Okay.
But as the chat was saying, that's unlikely because Carlos Vera, Poquino. Stupid name. Carlos Vera
Small.
is a proficient black belt, I guess, right?
Yeah. You know, I like the
mean,
Pequeño by points. That's plus 1,400 to win
yeah,
a
I see
decision.
that. I see that. Yeah.
So of course,
Look at
I'm just
Nakamura round 1 plus 115. That's where the bookies, that's where they got it going.
you
They
know,
got
and
it.
notice the cappers. Nobody's came and said anything negative about Vera. Nobody's gave it like a good point, except for he's 36. He's 36 years old. But
Win
nobody's
inside the distance, goes distance, no action. Minus 1,000. Unbelievable. Look, you can Carlos Vera, if he wins one round and goes a decision, which it won't, but if he wins one round, he plus 500. Wow. Inside the distance for Nakamura, minus 235. Ridiculous. Yeah, I can't even play with that. I can't even do anything with that.
like I said,
All
I
right,
didn't
we
see
spent
any
way
like
too much time
holes
on this.
in his game. I didn't
Are
see
you
like
taking
except
Carlos
for
Vera?
he's gonna be out wrestled, obviously, right?
Are you going to take Carlos Vera?
Hell no.
You
Hell no.
sounded
Only
like
for
you're
the
starting to go there. It did
no,
sound like that.
no, only because of the wrestling pedigree. But I don't think he gets. I think this fight has a chance to go the distance. I don't think. I feel scared for the people
Look,
who are playing this and who are not just playing the money
Vera,
line, but who are playing.
Vera by sub. Let me just check for
I worry for
Vera
those
by
people.
sub plus 2,000. So if you put $10 on Carlos Vera by submission, you'll win $200. $10 plus 2,000 means $10 bet win you 200. 200 on the $10 bet. That's a scratch off right there. Carlos
Here's what
Vera
I'm
by
saying too.
submission.
I think Vera could be better than Fernie Garcia. He could
I think
be.
so too. That's you're bringing up some very good points, but I don't know. I think if Carlos Vera's fighting Fernie Garcia, I think I'll go with Garcia.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Nakamura. Sorry for taking so long, because why are we even talking about it, right?
I know. Let's move on.
It's not gonna go on a parlay.
Let's move on. Okay.
Nakamura.
Let's continue with however the walkthrough or the face-offs go. So here's Nakamura and Carlos Vera. Yeah, I think Nakamura is just gonna control the entire fight, and I think he's gonna finish him. I think ground and pound or something. He's gonna do something and take him out of there round 1. That's my Tapology pick's gonna be Nakamura round 1. I'm gonna say TKO. I think it's gonna be like ground and pound. You guys scared me off the submission. I got a plus 2,300 by sub. Okay, so this is Junior. We already looked at that. Let it play as I go through this chat. Look, him and Justin got the same nipples. That's how you know they're brothers. They both got the same titties, except Justin's are a little bit bigger. But see the nipple look like pepperonis. That's what the Tafa brothers, Tafa gang. Yeah. That's what they got going on.
Oh man, I'm hungry now.
Oh, Jazz Sports plus 5,000 on some book called Jazz. You know what? I was in Jazz Sports. They assign you a guy, and he's such a menace. He'll call my personal phone. Hey, Randall. This is Justin from Jazz Sports. I got a promotion here for you, bro. And I swear, this happened like last week. They're right before the Super Bowl. I have a promotion. You can get casino money, plus money, casino bonus, and I was like, yeah, what's that? 10 times rollover, meaning you have to spend 10 times as much just to get paid out. Come on, there's always a catch to it. Anyway, moving on. After we got the female fight, we got Amanda Lemos taking on the beautiful Mackenzie Dern. Look at how beautiful she is. Look at. Oh, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it right here, and I want to catch the cleavage shot. I just had it too. Beautiful cleavage shot. Look at. Let me get it. That was just gorgeous watching that. Let's watch it again. We got time. Okay. And stop. Look at How beautiful is she right there? Oh, beautiful, supple, beautiful. Oh, probably the algorithm's always listening. Probably always listening to the algorithm on this thing. But anyway, um, I'll let this play out. I'm a boob guy. But anyway, Mackenzie Dern, she's like this a supreme expert in BJJ, like potentially the best BJJ practitioner of in the women's MMA. But striking sucks. Her takedowns suck. Pretty much all she got is BJJ, and that's if she can get the fight to the ground. And a lot of these people, like who's that one? Maria, the striker, the skateboarder striker, looks like what's her name? Anyway, yeah, there's she fought and she lost to Marina, or not Marina. It was hold on, we're gonna pull up Tapology anyway. But yeah, we're gonna pull up Tapology. We're gonna go over Mackenzie Dern real quick right here. Let me share this tab. Okay, there she is, Mackenzie Dern, Amanda Lemos, and it's Lemos. That the S is SH sound. Okay, Mackenzie Dern, black belt, and she's definitely got it. She got that fake Brazilian accent. It's not real because she grew up on the East Coast. She grew up like in Rhode Island, and there's been like We Want Pick said, there's interviews when she was a little girl where she was speaking perfect English, like a regular 14-year-old, 15-year-old, because her dad was a fantastic BJJ, guy. But then when they moved to the West Coast, all of a sudden she got an accent and she claims that she's a Brazilian crap. All right. All right. Marina Rodriguez. That loss right there. Marina Rodriguez has zero. She's a striker, through and through striker. She is Brazilian, but she doesn't use any jiu-jitsu. And she managed to beat Mackenzie Dern because Mackenzie Dern, even though she had her close on chokes round 1 and round 2 toward the end, but Marina Rodriguez survived them and definitely stand up outclassed. So many, outstruck her by so many. And Mackenzie Dern had trouble getting her down. When she got her down, she just couldn't get the submission. But this Jessica Andrade, this is the round 2 knockout straight right. And everybody's high on her because she's, great performance against Angela Hill. She knows how to strike now. Now she divorced that surfer dude. She's it's a new woman. Yeah, Jessica Andrade set you straight. No, she's not. Taking care of her. Round 2, knocked her out. Yan Zaunan, whatever, however you want to say it. She took care of her. And there's the Marina Rodriguez. Before that, Teresia Torres, split decision, barely beat her. Nina Nunes, that's Nina Ansarov. That's Amanda Nunes' wife there, or life partner. I don't know what you call them. But she beat her with an armbar, obviously. Verna Jandaroba, who has fantastic jiu-jitsu too, beat her by unanimous decision. She's got the submission, definitely. She get knee bar, armbar, and this was because of control time over Verna, another jiu-jitsu person. But her stand-up sucks, her takedowns suck, her wrestling suck, everything sucks except for the BJJ. Now, Amanda Lemos, I think she's the favorite here. I think last time I checked was minus 130. She comes in with a record. Come on. All right. 13-3-1. Well-rounded. She has some good, decent ground game. Enough that I think she can defend anything that, look at the Marajo brothers team right here. Even their logo shows wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So Amanda Lemos, she can do it all. She can strike, she can grapple, she can wrestle, and I think she's good. Her jiu-jitsu is good enough to at least defend while Mackenzie Dern's trying to serve her. She lost to Weili Zhang, and Weili Zhang owned every minute of that fight. There was not nothing going the way of Lemos. She didn't win not a minute. Nothing. She didn't win nothing. But Weili Zhang is championship caliber. You know what I mean? She's isn't she a former or right now? Isn't she? Who? Let me see. Weili Zhang, is she the? Look at all the accolades. Come on, really? And she current pound for pound best female fighter in the world. So you come on, you can't take anything from that. Really? That's a give. You're out, Amanda Lemos. I'll give you a pass on losing to Weili Zhang. Jessica Andrade beat her. Well, I guess you beat both of them. Here, Marina Rodriguez. You want to play MMA math? Marina Rodriguez got knocked out by Amanda Lemos, where she beat Mackenzie Dern by decision. Michelle Waterson Gomez, I've never been karate hottie. I've never been a fan of hers or anything, but okay, she got choked out there. Like but look, all this green here, and these Angela Hill, that's the bunny there, Montserrat Ruiz. She's the head and arm girl. That's all she knows. Souza, Mizuki Inoue. These are good. Randa Granger, she kind of fell off. But these are known names right here. The stretch of green right here, all known UFC fighters. Okay? That's why I think Amanda Lemos should be able to handle Mackenzie Dern. And I don't think she's going to knock her out or anything, but it's going to go to decision, and it's going to go – the points are going to go to Lemos because of more volume, more significant strikes. The control time, I'm not sure, but I don't see Mackenzie Dern. I think Dern's going to have problems getting it to the ground. And if it does get there, I think Lemos is good enough to defend the attacks through the jiu-jitsu. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to go. What are you thinking about this fight? As I'm going to bring up the face-off.
Hey, have you ever heard of a band from England called Placebo?
I have not.
Never. They have like a cult following. Like, have you heard of another band called Fish?
Yeah, I know Fish. Phish. I toured with Fish in 1994. I saw 25 shows.
Dude, leave it to you.
They're not. Are those purple Joe Rogan pants purple? I don't think so. I think he's wearing blue jeans. But anyway, go ahead with your talk with your Fish and Placebo, all that. Placebo, I think I might have heard of them.
Yeah, Placebo. They have like the same kind of cult following, but I knew the drummer in that band.
It's like a jam band. They're a jam band. That's what they call it. Like Fish is a jam band.
For sure, artsy. I mean? They're different than Fish, but they're artsy in their own way. But I knew a guy from here, from where I'm from, and that band's in England, like I told you. And he moved over there when he was like 25 to be in that band from my hometown, where me and Nate Diaz were from the same area, from right here, 209. And he went over there. He was there for like 3 months, and he had this like English accent already, you know. So it's a funny personality to do that.
I get you. So you're saying maybe because she hung out with all these Brazilians when she went West Coast, that the accent.
Yeah. Like my grandpa, he's been over here 60 years and still has a Mexican accent, like from where he's from. So I don't know. It's just crazy. But for that reason, I'm picking Amanda Lemos. No. But I'm picking Amanda Lemos. The only thing that I don't like is her age. I believe she's 36. And
you can tell she's wearing the age in her face too. You can see. So that she looks weathered, like she's been worn. She's been ran through the ringer. Mackenzie Dern's beautiful. She's just beautiful.
Mackenzie Dern's younger. She likes to prey on old people like Angela Hill. So it's kind of tough.
That awesome tattoo though on Lemos' arm with the girl. That's sick. That tattoo is sick. Nice. I never saw that before. That is beautiful. It's a beautiful tattoo.
Yeah, no, it is really nice. But I went through. Let me. I missed Dave, so let me run through their stats real quick.
Okay.
So for Amanda Lemos, strikes landed per minute, we have 3.54. Mackenzie Dern, kind of a wash, surprisingly. She's at 3.49 For accuracy, Lemos has her edged out a little bit. She has 55% accuracy. Mackenzie Dern has 40% accuracy. Strikes absorbed per minute, Lemos is at 4.66, while Mackenzie Dern is at 4.21. Surprisingly, it's a wash. Defense, Mackenzie Dern has her edged out a little bit. She has a 51% for Mackenzie Dern, 42% for Lemos. So, like, the striking numbers are a wash. As far as the grappling goes, for takedowns every 15 minutes, you have Amanda Lemos 0.82. You have Mackenzie Dern. You'd think it's higher. You'd think Mackenzie Dern's higher, but it's only at 0.77, 0.77 takedowns for every 15 minutes fighting. Takedown accuracy. Yeah, takedown accuracy, 55% for Amanda Lemos, 14% for Mackenzie Dern. Takedown defense, 55% for Amanda Lemos, 40% for Mackenzie Dern because she wants to go down to the ground. And for submission average, you have 0.8, so 0.8 for Lemos, and you have 1.4 for Mackenzie Dern, which you would kind of think would be a little bit higher. You would think it would be at least 2 submission attempts for every 15 minutes, or submission averages. So it sounds like it's going to be striking. The striking numbers are a wash. Mackenzie Dern's younger. I mean, this could be a really close fight. But I'm going to go with you. For me, what you did by showing Tapology, showing how Lemos has been dominant over the opponents that Dern hasn't. So I'm going to use MMA math, but it's different kind of MMA math. I mean, Lemos actually finished these girls who Mackenzie Dern couldn't finish. I kind of see a finish for Lemos.
See this right here, this fight. She lost this fight. This is the one that's Marina. What I say earlier? What was her name? Rodriguez. That's her, I think. That right here, and this is Mackenzie Dern, like round 1. She was trying to get this. She didn't get it. That she lost that fight. But here she got this one, obviously. Look at that's yeah, look at how bloody the mat is. That's a great picture right there. But yeah, I see the argument with the age and everything. But I'm sorry to cut you off too. But yeah, Lemos is just too well-rounded where there's holes in Dern's game, and Lemos is veteran enough to expose her weaknesses. So, yeah, we're both on the same side here, right?
Yeah, sorry, I just had to. I had to put my lady in check. I had to tell her, No, I'm just joking. I was saying hi to her. She just, she just got here. I just want to say hi.
She tells you. She keeps you in check. She wears the pants. I know.
I'm cooking after this. I swear to God.
You better fucking slave over that stove.
At 9 at night.
Only to be fair, you can't just show one and not the other. So we're gonna check out Amanda Lemos's Instagram real quick. I mean, Amanda Lemos in her own right.
Requests and shit.
What's up?
Over on Instagram, you're getting like friend requests and you're getting likes. All kinds of stuff.
I don't pay attention to that crap really. I'm not a big media guy. I'm kind of more of an introverted private person style kind of, but I answer some of the stuff. Lemos has more. Oh, look at the what do they call it? The drills, the wrestling drills here. And she is like a chain wrestler too. Like she'll like go from one move to another quick. And that's
not good though. That's not good, right? That's not good. This fight.
I think it is good because I don't think Dern's technical with her grab, like her submissions, but if you can't hold her, and Dern's top control sucks. She doesn't have like good top control. Her wrestling's poor. The only thing she's got is jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu wrestling are two different things. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I think she's gonna edge out. Lemos is gonna edge her out in this fight. Look at that guy rubbing the abs down. Look at your abs. Oh my God! I thought I was gonna see a exposed shot. What is going on? What is going on? She's loving it though.
Look at that.
I don't do OnlyFans. I can't pay for that. Oh, I'm gonna have to heart this one though. That's a good one. You got to respect that. That's a good one. Oh, get the armpits. Get right in there. Tickle, tickle.
That's kind of algorithm.
Gucci, Gucci.
That's the kind of algorithm.
That was so weird. Whatever. That's awesome though. Good for her. Good for her. All right, so we're both on the side of Lamos. That was interesting. That their Instagrams, both of them were very interesting. I was drooling a little bit on the Mackenzie Dern. Not so much Amanda Lamos. I'm not saying she's ugly, but she's just not my type. I am kind of hot for Mackenzie Dern, but I know she got a new man. I'm a little jealous, and he's an MMA fighter. I never heard of him though. It must be in a lower promotion, but whatever. Sing for us. You want to hear a Fish song? It's the time for the last rewind. I'm a broken old man in a world unkind. Memories have taken a toll, and that's why I bury him in the mound. That's an original. That's an old ass. Fish is right from close to me, like Vermont. I seen him when I was like 16, when I was super young.
So I was right though. They have like a cult following, right?
Yeah. I went. They have a whole Fish family tour. Like when I went on Fish tour in '94, I was a sophomore in college. Went the whole summer, all across. I went to Red Rocks, Arizona, all the way through, and came back back in Vermont, New York. New York and Vermont. So anyway, moving on. I got to pull up the face-offs. We're gonna just follow this order. So moving on, we have next. Whatever Joe Purple Pants Rogan, and they're not purple. That's jeans. We have.
I can relax a little bit.
I do believe it's going to be Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Lemos was the here's the curtain jerker for the main card, because Lemos Dern was the feature fight of the prelims. So here's the curtain jerker of the main card. We have Roman Kopylov, my unranked contender pick for the middleweight class. Definitely
nice pick.
My pick. Roman Kopylov.
Nice pick.
It was a decent pick. It was between him and I had a list, and it was him or somebody else, and I forgot who the other person was, but I'm glad I picked Kopylov. Taking on the favorite, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. And Fluffy Hernandez is the favorite because of his wrestling, and he has that second round victory over the black belt hunter Rodolfo Vieira, which is aging very nicely. That Rodolfo Vieira has now found his what do you have, a first round submission over last weekend, right? Over what's his face. But all right, I totally missed the freeze frame. So Fluffy Hernandez, the thing is, this guy's cardio is never ending. Fantastic cardio for these guys, and fantastic wrestling for Fluffy. Kopylov is mostly a striker. However, if you look at his Tapology, he's been, and forever, he was training out of Moscow at a phenomenal wrestling, like Olympic style wrestling gym. I saw back in the day, I remember seeing his Instagram. There's a huge picture of Putin, like the size of a school bus, a huge picture of Vladimir Putin on the wall of a gymnasium where he was training with all these Olympic wrestlers and stuff. But I guess now he has switched camps, and now he's training out of a Dagestani camp, like out of where all the Magomedovs and the all the the Muslim Dagestani wrestlers are fighting out of. That's where Roman Kopylov is now training out of. That's
still Russia. That's still Russia.
I heard he went to the mountains. Now he's fighting. It is still Russia, but it's different. It's different from Moscow, big city training. Moscow is different. They have different fighting styles for real. You take people out of Moscow and fight them against Russia, like the Dagestanis. The Dagestanis have way better wrestling. So I think because of this, Roman Kopylov's wrestling has improved a little bit. Because let's see what's listed on NA. It's not even mentioned here where he's training out of, but in past fights, I've researched it, and he was training on Moscow, and now he's training on Dagestan. So let's look at these guys. Let's look at Anthony Fluffy Hernandez first. Damn, this is a good fight. For real, this is a great fight. Yeah. 11-2, Fluffy Anthony Hernandez. He's where's he training out of? According to this, he's out of the MMA Gold Fight Team. I think that's California, isn't it? Let's see, real quick. I
think he's a Californian.
It is El Dorado Hills, California. MMA Gold Fight Team. Anybody? Max Payne Griffin. Oh, look at Andrea KGB Lee. But you know what? She's really out of Louisiana. This is old info. Maybe she was at one time out of there. But Max Payne Griffin, which is that's a good Aspen Ladd. That's a UFC fighter. The rest of these guys, I don't think they're UFC fighters. But anyway, MMA Gold Team, El Dorado Hills, California. Now let's see his resume. Okay, coming off. Look at all these cancellations. Coming off 4-fight win streak. Edmund Shabazian, another Californian, right? Canadian power bar Marc-Andre Barrio. Compare him with a triangle. Josh Fremd. I like Josh Fremd, but unanimous decision over Josh Fremd. And I like Josh Fremd. I do. I'm a fan. Rodolfo Vieira, that's the one. Rodolfo Vieira went in round 2, 0 cardio, 0 energy left. He's fixed that since then, but that's why Fluffy managed to good, smart thinking, good IQ. He survived round 1, where he was in a tough situation, but he managed to survive round 1. Round 2, nothing left in the tank for Vieira. So Fluffy got the guillotine, arm in guillotine choke. And there was nothing, there's no defense because Vieira had 0 gas left. Lost to Kevin Holland, and he lost to Marcus Perez, the Joker, which is a bad look. Anaconda choke. And look, knee to the body, to the ground and pound. You know what I heard from cappers? That's his weakness, is body shot. Marcus Perez took him down before he got the choke. Marcus Perez took him down because of body shots. Kevin Holland, right here, knee to the body, to ground pound. He keeps his body open for kicks and punches, and they hurt him. He's weak to the body shots. And you know who's good at body shots? This
Roman Kopylov.
guy, Roman Kopylov. Roman Kopylov loves attacking the body. If you watch his fights, he mixes it up, and he hits the body more than he hits the face. Like he'll, you know how they put on ESPN the stats, like the red head, and they'll like put head, body, and leg kicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Roman Kopylov loves the body shots. And I think this is going to be one of the reasons why I'm picking Roman Kopylov, not only because he's my unranked contender pick, but the body shots are a big thing. And look, he's got to win over Josh Fremd. Liver punch. Where's the liver? The body. Okay. Here's one. Head kick. Okay. So he went to the head there. Punyana Soriano. He's a Hawaiian state and high school state champion wrestling. Didn't matter because Kopylov never went to the ground. Kopylov took him out. Punches. Alessio Di Chirico, combination punches. Striking. If it does go to the ground, though, now that he's at the Dagestani place, I think he might win. Here's some losses. Duryev, unanimous decision. That's a bad one. You don't want that. And he got choked out by Carl Roberson, and Carl Roberson out of Alaska, he is not a jiu-jitsu artist, but he managed to get I don't know. Both these losses are making me a little nervous, but I think he's improved his game, and he's switching camps, switching gyms. And I think he switched gyms right around here, right around maybe before or after the Di Chirico fight. That's when he started to, I think Soriano, that's when he was fighting out of the Dagestani gym. But anyway, I'm going to go with the plus 200 underdog. I'm taking Roman Kopylov. But I wouldn't blame anybody for taking Fluffy because Fluffy is the favorite, and the line is not super warranted, but I'm going to share the screen and we'll see what for Roman Kopylov, let's see. Okay, here it is. Plus Anthony Hernandez plus 209. Or I'm sorry, Roman Kopylov plus 209. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez minus 244. That's not warranted. He should be a minus. He should be the favorite. But minus 244, get out of, shut the front door. I mean, that should,
Ranch,
yeah.
curse. You got to put money in the curse jar.
I didn't say that word. I said shut the front door.
Hey. Oh man, that was close.
Yeah, it was close, but I'm smart to it now. Anyway, at plus 209, I have to go Kopylov money line. I have to take the dog, and I like the dog too. I like him to. I think he's going to shock a lot of people in this fight. It's going to be a good one. I love it, but I wouldn't blame anybody for taking Fluffy, because rightfully so. Fluffy is on paper the better fighter, but I think Kopylov, he's coming into his own, and I think he's made the right adjustments, and he's a different fighter from those two crappy losses, back-to-back losses that he had. What are you thinking on this one? Real fight picks.
Man, I had Kopylov all week long, and then I watched DFS by the numbers, and he had a show with Wheezy and two other people. It's a show where there's like four of them in a box. And
yeah, I know what you're talking about. They talk about like DraftKings, right? DraftKings.
Yeah,
picks,
and they all went around and picked like their most confident picks or their most confident DraftKings lineups. And every one of them had Anthony Hernandez in their lineups. And I kind of can see that. And here's why. Let me make my argument as why. First of all, his cardio is amazing. He could be – there's an argument for him being the best pressure fighter. Top 5 pressure fighters. He melts people, and he has like probably, up there for the most third-round finishes. And Roman Kopylov crumbled against Albert Duryev, who is, to me, has like a similar – I like to see if Kopylov fought anybody similar. Same thing with Hernandez. I don't think Hernandez has fought anybody like Kopylov. I think Kopylov fought Duryev, who's, similar. And you could say Anthony Hernandez and Duryev are a little similar with their pressure styles. So I think that's why Anthony Hernandez is a favorite. And I like that fact that he's from California. I'm a little biased, but he's actually pretty exceptional. And so is Roman Kopylov. I like them both. I had Roman Kopylov in Tapology. I had him all week long. And then listening to that show, I realized, like, man, maybe they're kind of on to something. So I'm going to have to go on the other side. I'm even going to switch, if I remember, after the show, because I got to cook. But I'm going to switch my pick on Tapology. And I do have Kopylov in DraftKings lineups. I don't want to, act like I don't think he's a dog that's live. But if I have to pick a winner, I'm going to go – look at it, and it's with Max Payne Griffin. He's still training right there.
There he is. And here's Aspen Ladd. Here's the legit, the gold place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez. I'm gonna say that he submits Roman Kopylov. I'm gonna say he gets that submission that he's so good at, because I think he's a super good pressure fighter. Unless like you said, his weakness is a shot to the stomach. But man, I don't think he's gonna stop. I don't think Kopylov is gonna have an answer. I think his striking is good enough to distract Kopylov. He has been taken down a couple times. I think Anthony Hernandez can do it. I got to go with Anthony Hernandez, Ranch.
Pollo.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. No, I said, I don't blame you. I mean, I don't blame. I'm just going with my unranked contender pick, and I do like Roman Kopylov, and I think he's going to get it done. But you're right to your opinion as well. Cock. He likes cock. I'm just messing. Anthony Hernandez. He likes skateboarding too. Look at that's Powell Peralta right by his head. I used to be a skater. These are
I kind of like that. I'm not a skater, but I appreciate it about him.
Yeah. See, this is this one with the skull. That's definitely a Powell Peralta. That's Tony Hawk's brand. Like when he started out skating. I used to be a skateboarder from old school. Here's Element right there. A lot of these are the Jeff Kendall. That's a Santa Cruz. Yep. See Santa Cruz. These are all that's what's his name? Nate Saez, maybe. These are all old school boards right here. These boards. Anyway, cool. Anthony Hernandez is definitely the cooler dude. Let's check out Kopylov. I want to see if he's legit training at the Dagestani gyms. What's his Roman
Nice.
Kopylov?
So
There it is.
I was watching the weigh-in show this morning, and Bobby Green was co-hosting the actual UFC weigh-in show. It was pretty cool. And they do a little interviews, like they show the fighter coming to weigh in, and they each say something to one of the hosts. And Anthony Hernandez decided to speak to Bobby Green, and he said, "Hey, Bobby, when the fight's over, we're gonna go ahead and smoke one up."
Real Fight Picks is from Modesto, right? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Jimmy wants to know what part of California you're from.
Hey,
Modesto.
Jimmy, I'm from Modesto, brother. I'm a real estate agent, man. So if you ever want to talk houses and you're in California, properties, investments, get at me, man. I'd love to do that.
He's trying to sell Alpha Male a bunch of houses. He goes to the
I tried.
Okay, so these guys, the Russians, they don't really put the name of the fighters when you click it, but I see Roman Kopylov right there. He's the one. See, my mouse is circling. That's him right there. And if you look at the comments, it does have some Umar, Coach UF. So I'm assuming he is definitely out of Moscow now and in the right here, Ratty team. That's, I do believe the Ratty team is the Dagestani. Oh, I can't read any of this shit.
Is that Khabib?
Where?
No, I mean, is that their school?
No, I think that's called Dag. Maybe it might be Rata. No, that's the Eagle, or I forget. Eagles fight team. I don't know, but yeah, Kopylov's getting. Let's see this one, and this is from 17 weeks ago. It's a little bit dated. I don't know. It's hard to read from foreign Instagrams because I don't know what any of this crap says. You know what I mean? I don't feel like translating all of that. But anyway, nonetheless, Ratty team. Is that 4-time world champion in hand-to-hand combat? God bless him. UFC fighter from Siberia. Ooh, that's crazy. I thought he was. Siberia is not Russia, but it's right next. It's like neighboring. I guess some people do consider it Russia. The Ratty team. Let's see if I can. They love Roman Kopylov at the Ratty team. Who's this beast? I don't even know. He looks like he's straight out of a freaking movie.
It's a big guy.
He is. Yeah, I don't know any of these dudes. I couldn't tell you if they're Moscow or Dagestani or any of that crap. Look at. I don't even know which one says Fluffy, which one says Hernandez. You know what I mean?
Well, the one with the K is Kopylov.
Yeah, I'm assuming, but who knows? Who knows? How's Hernandez start with an X?
Well, because
I know. And what is that thing? It's not even a letter or a number. It's just a shape. The one shape E3. What?
It's like a math problem.
Look at this one. It's a upside down L P O. Come on, 3 backwards N H.
That's my license plate number right there.
Yeah. Ooh. Little Russian vixens right here. Anyway, enough of. Oh my goodness, was it professional wrestling? No, it's not. It's a real thing. Anyway,
it looks like Cyborg a little bit, but prettier.
Anyway, we're on different sides here. Look, George St. Pierre, right? It sure is. With Alexa Savacheva. Good. And if George St. Pierre is at the Ratty team, you know it's good. Hands down. All right. Moving on up the card. We have this fight. What a good fight this one is. We have Merab, the Machine, Davishvili. No, dude has the most takedown. He has more takedowns in one fight than most people have in an entire career in the UFC. This is legit stats. If you look at Merab Davishvili's stats, he is a machine. He don't stop. He's got I think I don't know the exact numbers, but he had like his last fight, like 40 takedown or something, 400 strikes, just like never nonstop. This guy, but he's taking on Olympic or Olympian champ, double champ Henry Cejudo, and Henry Cejudo saying, "If I can't do it here, I'm retiring." He's making a last go at it, and he openly said, "It's either I
screwed
win
up.
or I retire." That's what he said. That's what
he
let me,
screwed up big time. He
share this
retired too early. He shouldn't have did that. Oh
Wow.
my God.
Are you at dinner still?
It's a bad night. I'm still at the bar, dudes.
All right,
Hey.
that's fine. I figured as much. I told everybody. Figured as much. Good
Why does
for
everything
you.
look nicer in Canada?
Huh?
Everything looks nicer in Canada. We don't have a bar like that where I live. I swear to God, we don't.
Yeah, it's not happening, dudes.
That's fine.
That
That's
sucks.
fine. Good for you. Good for you. Got your Ramones t-shirt on? Good. That a boy.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can get one. Let's see if you can have somebody keep you warm tonight.
Look decent.
Yeah.
Look happy. You look like you're having fun.
Yeah. I'm managing the shared screen. And Real Fight Picks is doing stats. We got you covered, buddy. Got you covered.
Thanks.
So some of the people in the chat miss you, but look at you now, bragging camp. Look at you. See, I'm social. I'm cool. Look at you. I'm
All right,
going live. You should have started telling the bar. I'm going live on PREECAAAP on Ranj's Capper comparison picks right now. Yeah, where's your girlfriends? No.
God damn.
Look at slamming that $5 beer, $5 draft, slamming it. Slamming that $5 Bunny Pilsner.
Another Bud Light for my friend.
You got that Bunny Pilsner on draft. I'll take that. I got you, Dave.
I'll try and log on when I get home.
Huh? We'll stall it out. We'll stall out.
No, we're in the main card. We're on Rob Davishvili and Henry Cejudo. Good night. Later. Yep.
Night, Dave. Hang out.
All right. Awesome. Clean your ears, Dave.
You did do a close up on that.
Okay. Anyway, back to what we got going on here.
That's a nice bar, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice and clean.
So, yeah, we got a similar one down there. I can't go there because I got an argument with the bartender, Samantha.
Dude,
anyway,
you're the man, bro. I fucking appreciate that. I like that.
Henry Cejudo is the man at Fight Ready. He is coming off that loss to Aljo, but you know what? Split decision loss. And if you read this, not the judges' scorecards of that fight, but every other legit score guy that does the scorecards, like they, you know how he should have won. That he outstruck Aljamain Sterling, and he did win more. He won 3 of the 5 rounds according to different people, not the judges of that fight, but different scorecards of prominent people that you can call judges, like other judges that weren't on that night. I know, attention, Dave, breaking news. But anyway, Triple C, Henry Cejudo said if he doesn't win this fight against Rob Davishvili, he's quitting, he's retiring. Which that, like you said, I think that was a mistake because now he's already got that in his head. You know, Rob Davishvili, all he cares about is getting in there and banging. And yeah, Henry Cejudo's a gold medalist, Olympic wrestler. So his wrestling is better. But if you're coming with 40 takedown attempts, you're going to get one. And he don't stop. It's 100% action when the machine is in there. He don't stop. He keeps coming. Henry, you're going to have to either put on some offense of your own or you're going to spend the entire fight defending takedowns because they're not going to stop. He's relentless, Merab Davishvili. Relentless. And he might not be the smartest guy if he's trying to dive into frozen ponds and just doing weird. He's hilarious, but I think he's a different breed. He's he's built different. This guy, he's definitely a different breed. He's never ending cardio. He never gets exhausted ever, and he's on a tear. He's tearing through everything. When's the last time you lost? Look at you. Okay, 16-4. I want to see his last loss. Okay, he lost. That's a grappling match. That doesn't Fury Pro Grab. That doesn't matter. All right, here. Oh, Sambo. That doesn't count either. Ricky Simone beat him in 2018. 2018 was the last MMA loss against Ricky Simone's good. After that, though, look, there's Brad Katona again. Beat his ass. Beat all these Sambo guys. I didn't even know that was in there. Then Casey Kenny beat him. Gustavo Lopez went through and just handled all these guys. Cody Stamann, good guys too. Jose Aldo and Piotr Jan. That was the most that was his best victory right there against Piotr Jan. Fantastic, unanimous decision. Fantastic win.
Hey, I just want to say that fight, if Peter Yan would have won, I would have won 18 grand. I was sick. I thought he had it in the bag before the fight started. And then Merab just kept coming at him. That was the worst shit from a betting standpoint. Fucking terrible.
Fabricio Andrade still not signed with UFC.
I never heard of him. Really good, probably. Have to check him out.
Hey, Piff's Perfect Parlays. Awesome. Yeah, is he inbred? Davishvili? He could be, because he's definitely something different about this guy. Something, I don't know. He's like he's a nut. He's a nut. He's a little squirrely guy, this guy. But so you got this guy, he never ending cardio, comes at you 110% with everything, takedowns, but he's taking on Olympian Triple C Henry Cejudo, who is, on the other hand, the opposite, Mr. Clean Cut Gold Medal, Smart Fight IQ. He's like, doesn't he own Fight Ready, or he's something like he's one of the, is he the owner? Let's Fight Ready. Let's look at the staff. He's definitely got to be a coach there.
I can't say, because wouldn't Sean O'Malley
Santino DeFranco. Look, Frankie Saenz. You know what's interesting? Frankie Saenz is a coach there at Fight Ready, and Frankie Saenz beat Merab Davishvili, because Merab has 4 losses. One of them is to Frankie Saenz. Okay, Eddie Cha. He's a famous coach, striking coach. But then we got to look at these big names: Henry Corrales, Leandro Higo Pitbull, Korean Zombie. Well, he's retired now, so scratch that. Come on, Tapology, get on it. Scratch him off. Get him off there. Luis Saldana, not great, but whatever. Then your boy, Eric Anders. Who's your boy fighting Jamie Pickett March 2nd? I'm going to take Jamie Pickett, Night Wolf. I'm not an Eric Anders fan. Anyway, JSP, Jonathan Pierce. See, these guys are great. He's got a fantastic gym of fighters. He can be Mark Olympian Madsen. Wonder's got more medals. You know who does? Henry Cejudo. Definitely. Mark Madsen, he didn't even get gold. He got silver when he was in the Olympics. Joke. Silver. That's his first loser. Second place. Tracy Cortez. Look at all these. The names keep going. This is like looking at American Top Team. I can go right, keep going down all the way to the Chuck Norrises, and just
they do have those for the nobodies.
Yeah, Hunter Azur is 10-3. Hunter Azur, everybody knows him, UFC fighter. So after Hunter Azur, that's when they get to the non-UFC fighters, and there's not many of them. But anyway, what I'm getting at is I'm going with the forward pressure and cardio and relentless activity of Merab the Machine Davishvili to get this, and he is the favorite, which I don't like, but I got to go with it. I definitely can see an argument for Triple C though. Henry Cejudo though, I definitely see it because he's smarter. He's been there with better competition. He's already won. He's a champ. And that Aljo was kind of a robbery. He kind of should have won that, I think. In my opinion, he should have. And look at Dominic Cruz, Marlon Moraes. That's where he got the second belt, Marlon Moraes. That's where he became champ. But look, 2019, there's a lot of distance in this fight too, because I know he had one that lost recently, but look at the gap between Dominic Cruz and Aljo. 3-year gap there. So, but that, in his defense, after 3 years being rusty, came and put up a very close fight against Aljo. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Look at these.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Davishvili, but I'm not confident. I'm not putting him in a lot of parlays or anything, because Henry Cejudo could just shock everybody and come up with the win and continue on another run for the belts again, like he wants to do. What are you thinking about this fight?
It's kind of crazy, like when I look at this fight stylistically, it's almost like it's better for Henry Cejudo. When he took Jeff Molina, that was a piece of work.
Oh, who's the other guy? He took another guy that's not, and that's like a.
I think he took like 4 UFC fighters, and that's it.
He took another guy that's not even in the UFC at all. I don't even know.
Purposely, it's so funny, dude.
I'm like, what are you doing, Dave?
That's fucking amazing.
These fighters aren't even in the UFC. But anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
So, like, just with the naked eye, if you're looking at the card, this card to me it screams like the dog is live. Like, this is if I had a dog pick of the week, I don't want to say like what's his name is from We Want Picks, not like Jacobs, but I guess that's a poor example then. But I don't know, I just feel like if I really feel confident in a dog, I'm gonna go with Henry Cejudo, because I don't feel that confident as Roman Kopylov. I don't feel like confident in Josh Quinlan. I don't feel. I think if I were to take a dog, which I'm not, I would feel confident in it, like the most confident, which is weird because I'm taking Josh Quinlan, and I feel less confident but I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he's got like a solid fighter. I mean, he's a champion. But here's the thing: he won that gold medal when he was 21 years old. He's 37, and he's milking that. He's milking that gold medal, man. For 16 years, you're gonna milk that? You're gonna milk that? Seriously? So let me go ahead and go with the stats, and then I'll give you my pick. So the stats for these gentlemen here, we have Merab Dvalishvili, strikes landed per minute, 4.46. Henry Cejudo, not far behind, 3.93. So you got 4.46 to 3.93. As far as accuracy goes, Dvalishvili has 41%. Cejudo has 47%. So it's kind of similar. Strikes absorbed. With Dvalishvili, you have 2.41 and 3.15 for Henry. So Dvalishvili has he strikes less, he takes less punishment. So if you look at the numbers, Merab is a better striker. So people keep talking about how he's going to be relentless with the takedowns. Well, maybe he can actually outpoint Cejudo. So, according to those numbers, and they both have a lot of fights in the UFC, so you can really rely on this data. Going to the grappling, Merab Dvalishvili has 6.55 takedowns. Henry Cejudo, the Olympian, has 2.07 takedowns. And takedown accuracy for Dvalishvili is 36%, and for Cejudo is 34%. So they're both not very accurate. As far as takedown defense, Dvalishvili has 78% takedown defense, which is pretty good, and Cejudo has 83%. And there's going to be no fear in trying to use takedowns against Cejudo because he's not good with jiu-jitsu. That's his big weakness. And I think Merab is the same everywhere, except he has an edge in BJJ. And I'm only saying that because he trains with Sarah Longo or Matt Serra.
Right.
And so I got to go with Merab because I think he's actually the better overall mixed martial artist. If it was purely wrestling, of course, I would pick Henry Cejudo, but it's not purely wrestling. He's not going to get a submission. What was really fucking terrible about that fight with Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling was that he had Aljamain Sterling in front of him on his knees on the ground where a wrestler wants you, and he was lost. He didn't know what to do. He couldn't grab his neck. He didn't think about taking his back. He couldn't do anything except to let Aljo just pray at his feet.
Right.
So
see this guy with the glasses? You see the screen? That's the coach that he fired, fake fired. That was why that's so cringy.
Yes.
That he fired him on like some it was kind of like, what was it, like an embedded, not embedded, it was one of those like a UFC show, you know what I mean?
You only do that shit if you know it's your last time.
And then it was all fake just for media and stuff. And you know, Merab offered him a job after he's like, oh, he fired you? Come work out. You come coach me.
That's good.
Great. Merab handled that perfectly. It's like, okay, you know, fire him. I'll take him. But that was so cringy, right?
He can't help it.
Look at him. Look at Henry Cejudo. He's ready though. He's got the determination. Got the cowlick hair sticking up in the back. Love that about him.
Yeah, he has that 3 rounds. The fact that it's only 3 rounds, he has that going for his old ass.
But look who's who's even more pumped. The machine, Merab Dvalishvili. He cannot stop doing he shakes everybody's hand. Look at shaking that guy's hand, shake that guy's hand, shake Joe Rogan's hand, shaking everybody's hand. Freaking pumped. This guy, Merab, he's let's go. He's always on pace, like 100, everything he does 100%.
My fellow Mexican.
You don't slow down. Look at
let's go from Mexico.
I know that was great when he brought the flag on the media day.
Yeah. He keeps saying it too.
Right here. Everybody loves it too. Look at all the smiles. Everybody loves Merab.
Henry just has a bigger head. That's it.
See the cowlick right here. The cowlick makes him a little bit taller. Right there, where see where my mouse is. That's what sets it off right there.
He's got that Dragon Ball Z right there.
What are they saying right there? I wish I knew what they're saying, but because look at Merab's clenched fist. He is pumped. He's like, oh yeah. At the media day, he's Henry Cejudo's like, you're dead, and Merab's like, never, I'm never dead. Freaking awesome.
No, I'm not. You're dead.
Look at awesome. Still clenching.
I can't wait for that fight.
Making muscles on his way out.
This is when the card
starts. That's going to be such a good fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Let's see.
That's when it starts getting good.
Triple C is the king of cringe, though. Absolutely. That's why he did that whole coach firing thing. That's ridiculous. That was ridiculous, though. And,
he's like rebellious.
I don't think
that helps you. That doesn't help you.
What's that?
See, he wants to be more. Remember, Dana was saying you're not likable. You need to become likable, and then he keeps doing the wrong thing. You know,
right? I want to go over real quick. Okay, here's Dave's. Let's make fun of some of Dave's picks. Okay, so this Fabricio Andrade, still not UFC. Okay, this guy Saeed, that was not his first pick. His first pick was some dude and I talked him out of it. I'm like, the dude. Who the fuck is that guy? So he changed him. This guy this girl Jackie Cavalcanti. I don't know if she's in the UFC. Venom Michael Page, he's not in the UFC, is he? He's like PFL Bellator, isn't he? Something like that.
No, they signed him. He's fighting Kevin Holland. He's gonna fight Kevin Holland next.
Ooh, that was a good pick, then. Good on him for that. And we talked him out of that Jeff Molina, because originally he had Jeff Molina in what Jeff Molina, flyweight or something.
No, he's banned.
And we talked him into Nate Maness. I remember I'm like, Dave, come on. So anyway, we have to do another, like during the break, we're gonna do a replacement. Like you can pick 3 replacements. Because I'm sure
sucks now for the chat.
Dev's gonna want to replace Azat Maxim because he's coming off a loss.
I want to replace Joe Pyfer.
Yeah, is that you? Yeah, chat wants to replace Joe Pyfer. I'll probably want to replace Josh Quinlan. I didn't even know I had him. Good thing I switched my pick, right? I forgot I even had Josh Quinlan.
Good luck.
Oh, what?
Good luck.
I know. Good thing I switched from Danny Barlow now Josh Quinlan. Holy shit! I didn't even know I had him. I had some.
Dude, I thought
shitty
Pyfer was our best pick too.
Spakakis. But otherwise, anyway, I wanted to show that real quick. Jimmy the Drunk was after they lose. We can have if there's an Azat was robbed. I kind of this time I kind of side with you, but I don't know. Whatever.
Hey, Dave has Blake Builder.
Jimmy, on a break week, we'll when there's no fights, we're gonna do you can make like 3 replacements or something. I'll make something up where you can because I want to replace a couple people. I know Dev wants to replace a couple people. Dave should replace a couple people, like this
Blake
guy, Fabricio Andrade. And then the chat, I know you guys, Joe Pyfer, you guys want to replace a couple people too.
Yes, sir.
Ikram Alaskarov, he was supposed to fight this week. He got replaced, right?
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Anthony Hernandez.
Right. That's where oh man, I didn't even think about. So that means Roman Kopilov's coming short notice too, huh?
I don't know how short notice though. I could look it up, but
no, I don't think it's that short of a notice though. I think because we looked at his Instagram page and he had the fight poster posted. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that bad. You know who? Oh, you know what I'm seeing here? Mackenzie Dern short notice. Amanda Lemos was supposed to fight Tatiana Suarez. Suarez withdrew.
You know why I don't like Mackenzie Dern? Because like she complains about money and having to pay money for her divorce and this and that. Like anybody wants to know that. I guess
have her new man do it.
All right. She probably doesn't like guys. Hey, the first guy didn't have money apparently, so maybe she likes to pay for stuff. But that's why I think she's fighting on short notice. She doesn't care about her career. That's not a career.
I got you. Yeah, she's more like I think she could make more off media. Like if she had an OnlyFans, she could blow away her UFC money. She'll make way more money on that. Anyway,
that's an idea.
Back to this. We're gonna go in order with the walkthroughs. So next we have coming up. I do believe this is Cuck and Hands of Steel. Let's find out. So coming up, oh, there he is. Ian Machado Gary. Say what you want, but he is a fantastic fighter. He is very hated right now because he's the whole Cuck and he took his actually it's not the Machado is his wife's ex-husband's name. Isn't that weird? Like it's his wife's. Machado is his nutritionist and it's his wife's ex-husband, Machado. So it's not his wife's maiden name or nothing. Yeah. He married into Machado. What?
That seems unbelievable.
That's what I heard. They live in the same house. That's why they're teasing him as a cuck because he lives in the same house with it. And the Machado guy, the ex-husband, is his nutritionalist. And they all live in the same place. And that's why people are teasing him as being a cuck. And Jeff, Hands of Steel Neal. Now, this is the thing. Jeff Neal, we're gonna take this apart a little bit because Jeff Neal is. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be sharing this. My bad. Let me kick it back. I've been watching this. I thought I was sharing this the whole time. Okay, my bad.
I'm not really looking at you. I'm on the stats, but I'm listening to you.
Okay. All right. Anyway, back there's Ian McGarry taking off, and he's a fantastic fighter, and everyone's like, oh, he's gonna outstrike. He's got the height and reach. He does not have the reach. He does have a height advantage over Jeff Hands of Steel Neal, but that's where it ends because Jeff Neal actually has a slight reach advantage over Ian. Wish I was Brazilian, but I'm really Irish. Gary. Which did he look at? He just gave Dana a slap in the boob. Did you see that? Hey, Dana, yeah.
No, I gotta see it. next after this.
You want me to kick it back? Or are you still reading
Nah,
the
don't worry
stats?
about it.
All right.
Keep
Here's
it
Jeff
flowing.
Hands of Steel Neal, which about butter, Texas Roadhouse. I love that place.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Anyways, enjoy your dinner.
No, he ate. He's done with dinner. Now he's here to watch our show. So look at Jeff Neal. Remember last time they were supposed to fight, and Ian Gary had a T-shirt printed of Jeff Neal's mugshot picture. That's so great.
That's
His wife's
up.
idea, by the way. Ian Gary's wife told him to do that. By the way. Okay,
instigator.
So
She's an instigator boy.
Gary gets KO'd. His leech wife divorces him and takes all his money, and Gary has a mental breakdown. UFC pays for his counseling. That's my prediction. That might be a bet on Bet Online. You might be able to bet that, because I think I'll take that bet as well. The DUI mugshot, because you know what, Jeff Hands went during Thanksgiving back in, I want to say 2020 or 2021 maybe. He had that's when he had the sepsis. Remember, he had like a health problem. He had like bad blood or something, right? And I remember his Thanksgiving, he got drunk and he got pulled over. He had DUI and possession of a gun. He had gun possession, DUI, it was bad. It was a bad November for Jeff Neal. And that's where the mugshot came from that Ian Gary was rocking.
That's fucked up.
Let me pull up Tapology. Where is it?
Hey, but you know what? That's what brought all the hate against Ian Gary, because people don't like that stuff. You know, you just kind of like
I know. But it's kind of fun though at the same time. I mean, it's a funny thing to do, to wear somebody's mugshot. That's great. It's, Gary has some. Oh, look, Jeff Neal will send the cuck to the shadow realm for that mug shot, cheap shot. Correct. Gary has some hard lessons. Has Neal been KO'd? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out on Tapology right now. They have all the answers on Tapology. Okay, so I'm gonna share this tab instead of the face-off there, and this is where we're gonna discover that Jeff Neal. Look at the reach right here, because I was looking this out either. I'm like, 1 inch reach advantage. Weird. Whereas in the height, 4 inches height for Ian Gary, and you saw that in the face-offs just a second ago, right? Okay, Ian Gary's out of Kill Cliff. Fantastic, Jim. I think. Matter of fact, I got Kill Cliff T-shirt on right now. I forgot I was wearing it. I'm not representing because I'm picking the dog in here. But let me explain why. Jeff Hands of Steel Neal is out of Fortis MMA. That fantastic. Saeed, whatever his name is he's the dude. And here's the deal with Jeff. Well, let's take apart Ian Gary first, okay? So undefeated, but now let's look at the caliber of fights he had, okay? We're going to compare him to Jeff Neal's fights too. So Neil Magny, it's a good win. Neil Magny, recently he's coming off a win, but I'm saying he's kind of like at that time, he's 28, he's got double-digit losses, and he's at that time he was kind of like the gatekeeper to the upper echelon of fighters, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, D-Rod took care of him. That was, but this is the one. Kanan Song, who is not known for being that big knockout guy or anything, put him down round one. Kanan Song put Ian Gary down round one. He just didn't follow through with it. Instead, he let him back up. I'm like, what are you doing, Kanan Song? What are you doing? Okay. Before and Kanan Song is not even that great. He's good, but he's not like upper echelon. What is he hovering around 20, 25, his ranking, I would imagine. Let me see real quick.
It's probably up there.
Kanan Song. I know he's not up in. Does he think he's top 15? I don't think so.
No,
let's
of course
see.
Not. No way.
Look at 55. 55. He's not even top 50. I thought he was even better than 55. He's horrible. He's horrible.
Mhm.
Look at Kevin Doucette took care of Ian Machado, Max Griffin. Well, look at these L's. Alex Morono, and he's beating bums. He's beating bums, getting beat by medium guys, mediocre guys. So and Kanan Song in this fight against Ian Machado Gary knocked him down. And Kanan Song, look, he's not known or beating bums, but he's not known for his knockout power. Whereas in Jeff Hands of Steel, Neil, if he knocks him down, which I think he can, he's going to follow up and jump on top of him and pour down with ground and pound. That's what Jeff Neal's going to do, because all these other guys, and this Vicente Luque, I was going to pick Vicente Luque over Ian Gary too if they fought, but it didn't happen. Jeff Neal, though, let's look at his fights. Okay, let's look at his resume. I know he's got some losses in there. He's not perfect. No perfect record here. Coming off of a loss to Shavkat Rakhmonov, who I dare say may be the best fighter in the welterweight division right now. I think he's my favorite. I don't know what his rank is. He's got to be definitely top 5, Shavkat. So you can't. Let's see what's his ranking. Number 4, current best MMA welterweight fighter. Number 4 on this. That's not his UFC ranking, but that he's definitely current pound for pound 21. I'm saying this dude, Shavkat Rakhmonov is my favorite welterweight right now, and I think he will be champion one day. So you can't take anything from that loss to Shavkat. Before that, he beat Vicente Luque, who was good. He beat Santiago Ponzinibbio. Then he lost to Neil Magny. And if you want to play MMA math, Ian Gary beat Neil Magny. Okay. But when was this? 2021. It was a different time. He lost to Wonder Boy. Okay. Here, beat Mike Perry, Nico Price, Bilal Muhammad. What a good win that is, right? Now, that aged very well. Bilal Muhammad, where is he now? Don't make me click it and check he's top five, right? So, and then before that, we're not really taking. We got Frank Camacho. We can go deeper and deeper, but really, it's Kevin Holland. That was 2017. Let's talk about the now, not the past. But I'm saying, I think Ian Machado Gary is going to be shocked when he comes against Hands of Steel, because this is not Kanan Song. This is not a guy that's going to knock you down and not follow up and let you back up and try. I don't even know what Kanan Song was thinking when he got the knockdown there. He should have followed it. Jeff Neal is coming to give Ian Gary a tough lesson, just like Nick Alexander said right here, had some hard lessons incoming. Look, things would get wild if John Jones partied with Neal. Yeah, maybe they did party during that Thanksgiving. Who knows? Luque by KO, and Neal has way more chance, in my opinion. Agreed. Unfortunately, Gary wins via decision. I can see that happening too. I've been back and forth with this, and Gary is a pretty deep favorite. I think he's like minus. Hold on, we'll find out right here. Bet online, Ian Gary on the money line. I will share this with you so you guys can all see it. Ian Gary money line. We got Jeff Neal is plus 210. Ian Gary minus 250 against Jeff Hands Steel Neal, who has the better resume, fought and beat the better fighters, and didn't struggle against people like Kanan Song. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the dog here. I know I'm kind of crazy for it, but it's nothing to do with the media frenzy crap, the cuck stuff, none of that. I just think Jeff Neal is going to land a heavy shot that's going to hurt Ian Gary, and then he's going to follow through with a takedown and ground pound. And have you seen Ian Gary wrestle? I haven't. Not really. He's straight up striker, and so is Jeff Neal, striker. But I bet you if it did get to the ground, Jeff Neal will have the advantage there as well. He's got 2 wins by submission. So I don't know. What are you thinking about this on this fight? Real fight.
Okay, so I just want to say Shavkat is also my favorite fighter too, Ranch. So me and you, we bond over that. Jeff Neal's loss, you kind of just glossed over it, and I don't blame you. I mean, you really did a great job breaking down fight by fight. I do appreciate it, and I listened to everything, and you almost swayed me there for a second. I almost was like, fuck, Ranch making a good point. Ian Gary only fought Darian Weeks. Who the fuck is that? Jeff Neal's fought who's who in the UFC zoo. But that loss to Neil Magny, the MMA math, that's gonna always bug me. That's gonna bug me. So I'm picking Ian Gary. I watched Embedded this week, and it was actually kind of unique. Like it was kind of cool, like Ian Gary trained over in Brazil for the end of his fight camp, and he trained with Charles Oliveira, and they were doing lots of grappling, and he just trained there, and they seem to have like this amazing bond. Ian Gary is speaking fluent Brazilian, like giving speeches. Yes.
Is he?
Yeah, he was speaking fluent.
I want to hear him speak Portuguese.
Yeah, he was doing it. They stood in a
circle. Does he have an Irish accent when he's saying it?
Shit, not really. He's like the opposite of Mackenzie Dern. But hey, his wife is 39 or 40 right now. Yeah, he's 26. Well, I'm not judging. That's all good and dandy. One day it's going to be kind of weird, I'm sure.
When she's like 60 and he's like 40, that won't even last that long. Guarantee it. I'll make a bet right now. It doesn't last for another 5 years.
I bet. But hey, all that to say is I don't even wish anything bad upon Ian Gary, but actually I'm picking him to win. I think he's going to win. Like I said, that Neil's going to come in hot. I'm sure he's pissed off about the whole T-shirt. He's just playing it cool. I'm sure it motivated him to train harder than ever, but Ian Gary put in the work. He did put in the work, and he's pretty talented. I'm going to use that Neil Magny fight as what, I'm going to use the MMA math in this area. He was working on his grappling. It's funny you had said that he doesn't have any wrestling. Maybe he doesn't have wrestling, but he for sure has some grappling. He looked pretty good rolling around with Charles Oliveira. Give me Ian Gary.
Okay. I want to see who Jeff Neal. Look at Jeff Neal with the afro. Look at that. That's an AI picture, AI generated, but that's awesome. Jeff Neal with the afro. That's freaking awesome. I'll get that framed if he didn't have if it wasn't full body. Look at Jeff Neal as the Black Power Ranger. That's awesome. I'm liking Jeff Neal more and more that I'm going through his Instagram. I might follow him.
Hey, the Power Rangers, their colors were interesting, like where they put their nationalities. Did you ever notice that?
Look at Jeff Neal with the hair, with the wig, and the nose ring. He's way cooler than Ian Gary. Way cooler. Look at this picture. The Shavkat choking out Jeff Neal, and then it shows the guy that's the movie Baby, right? Isn't that the movie Baby with the freaking? You know what I'm talking about? It's like an old movie. It's called Baby.
Yeah, right? Snoop Dogg was in it, right?
That's Ving Rhames, and that's that guy
Tyson something.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. Jeff Neal's awesome, man. Awesome. How can I not go against this guy? Look at, happy 2023, Jeff Neal. Oh, man, I'm more of a fan now that I've definitely checked out his Instagram. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Jeff Neal. Freaking awesome. Anyway,
bro, the chat agrees with you. They're talking about Gary being emotionally drained.
Yeah, it's for real. He is. You can tell. I saw. You know what? I watched the media day Thursday. Last night the media day stuff, and he was like kind of. He kept saying, I'm going to show up and show out or something, and she's like, just like every. And they're like, somebody asked him, are you going to shake Jeff Neal's? He's like, I respect and shake anybody's hand I share the octagon with, which is legit. And he said, he's like, Jeff, will you shake my hand? And Jeff's like, of course I will, all that good stuff. But I mean, I'm not an Ian Gary hater, but He is like a cock, but I don't care about that as a fighter. I don't look at. I'll take Jeff Molina to beat people, and I'm not going to go there. But anyway, Ian Gary.
I think the UFC is still building him up, man. They must,
he is the future. But I just don't. He's not. I don't think he's a hot prospect, and he's good. I'm not going to take anything from him. It's just when he comes across somebody, he doesn't. I don't think he's fought anybody as good as Jeff Neal. I'm not saying Jeff Neal's fantastic, but I don't think there's him and his wife. Right? Yeah. Just a lot of him. Do they have a kid together? Looks like it. I guess they do. I didn't know that. He is, yeah. Take my little boy everywhere. Okay. All right, Ian Gary. Can't hate on that. Yeah, here he is in Brazil. Damian Maia. He's with the Damian Maia gym. This was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
He overcommitted with her. That's what he did. He made a mistake.
He played it wrong. And plus he wrote that book, the book about how to manipulate people. He's an uprising star. She's kind of playing him. And she wrote a book on how to do it. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, you can go to the Borders bookstore, buy her book, and it tells you how to manipulate a man. And look at, she totally did with this guy. Took her ex-husband's last name.
Yeah.
Who does that? Anyway, whatever. I'm still going
on Ian Gary way.
Plus money. She'll take everything from, including the kid.
For real.
I bet you, for real. That's truth too. Because the woman, 8 times out of 10, the woman, if there's a divorce, the kid goes with the mom. And that's just it's a raw deal for the dad, but unless she's a piece like a drug addict or something, if she can't raise the kid, then they'll give it to the dad. But otherwise, it almost always goes with the mom. Always. It's just a bit shitty end of the deal. Anyway, no hate on Ian Gary. I just think Jeff Neal is going to shock him and win at plus. And at plus, what was it? Plus 2. At plus 210. I'll take it.
That's mad ballsy. That's balls of steel.
Minus 250 for Ian Gary. I think I do have Ian Gary, in a couple of early. I make parlays pretty much every day. I'll throw one together, like a 4-fight parlay, and I do multiple ones throughout the days. And I think Ian Gary's made a couple of them, but Jeff Neal's made some as well. More so, I think, because he's plus 210. So I'm on his side, and all right. So we're both on Merab too. I forgot to write that down. Okay, now let's go to the co-main event. We got Bobby Knuckles, Robert the Reaper Whitaker taking on Paulo Costa, which is an interesting fight because Paulo Costa, I heard, all right, this is the deal. Paulo Costa, he's had so many canceled fights and crap. We're gonna pull up his Tapology, and then I'll share a screen. But I mean, yeah, he's a physical specimen, Paulo Costa. But what's that? All right. Anyway, he'll come back. So share screen, Tapology. Share. All right, let's get to the fight. So, Paulo Costa, physical specimen, but let's look at his 14-2 record. Let's look at he's had more canceled fights than he has wins. Okay. Canceled against Khamzat, canceled against Aliskerov. Luke Rockhold, that was a shell of what Luke Rockhold used to be. That happened 2 years ago, and Luke Rockhold was not the same fighter he was when he was in his peak. Okay, Lost to Marvin Vettori. Okay, we'll give him a pass on that. Lost to Izzy. Give him a pass on that. Beat Yoel Romero, another specimen just using strength over technique. Uriah Hall. I've never really been high in Uriah Hall. Then we got, look, now we're going back 2017. Uriah Hall was 2018, 2019. Look at the crap that he's taken so much time in between these fights. And it's like the Izzy fight, he said he got drunk on wine like the night before. Who does that? Who goes into a fight on a hangover, on a wine hangover? Who drinks the night before they're supposed to fight a UFC fight? Who does that? You know, I think he has some stupid excuse about the Marvin Vettori fight too. I can't remember, but the dude always has excuses, and he's just got so much crap going on. That's all. I mean, he's a great looking guy, and he's like I said, he's a physical specimen. He doesn't have problems finding a date, but the dude is not the echelon of fighting. Because look at the veins, specimen, physical specimen. But is he a good fighter? He's okay. I'm not going to say he's horrible, but he's definitely not Bobby Knuckles. Robert Whittaker is the Reaper. Is skill wise way beyond Paulo Costa. Way beyond Robert Whittaker. Let's look at his crap. Yeah, he's as of late, he's not. He got beat by the champ. Okay, round 2. He didn't. He looked crap. He looked like crap there. But I'm sure he's can come up with excuses. Everybody can make excuses. He beat Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori, MMA math, beat Paulo Costa. Okay. He lost to Izzy, but this was a much better fight than Paulo Costa had against Izzy. I know he wasn't hung over on wine, but still. Okay. Calvin Gastelum, Jared Cannonier, Darren Till lost again to Izzy. Okay. Yoel Romero, also Paulo's got a win over him. Ronaldo Souza, the list goes on. Derek Brunson, we can keep going down this hole, but now we're starting to get in 2016 that we're getting to a different time and era for these guys. After we're just gonna keep it recent, okay? But Bobby Knuckles has so much more fight IQ and skill in striking. He's not even known for wrestling ground game, but you know what? I guarantee it's better than Paulo Costa's. And I'm heavy. Robert Whittaker is one of my more confident picks on this card that is bettable. You know, it's a bettable line. It's not like a, Rinya Nakamura is the most common. Yeah, but who's going to bet? Mine is 1,400. Robert Whittaker, what's the odds on this? I'll find out on Bet Online right here. I will share this with you so you all can see. Okay, Robert Whittaker, minus 231. That's parlayable. You can put that with 2 other fighters, have a great 3-leg parlay, and I'm confident that should be minus 270 right here over Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa is just a beefcake. I don't think he's as good as he looks. You know what I mean? He just doesn't seem like he's as good as he looks. And he's just, he's got like the excuses. He's always got something going on where I don't like it. What are you thinking about this Real Fight Picks? Give me some info.
Well, I'm not as sharp as Dave. I'll admit that.
Something sounds like your mic's in water. Is there static? It sounds like you're sending coordinates to Japanese fighters over Pearl Harbor. What? There's definitely, I can barely hear you. Sounds like you got a mouthful of marbles. There you go. Whatever you did. Perfect. Talk.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to go with.
Now it's good. Now it's good. Sorry for that little interruption.
No worries.
But go ahead.
Go with Robert Whittaker for sure. The thing is, I think that he's better overall. Paulo Costa, he looks good, but he has hair plugs. If that makes you feel any better, Ranch, he has hair plugs. That's not his hair.
Well, that's cool. That's good.
You know, he's not the, perfect. But I gotta go with Robert Whitaker. I think he's just the better overall fighter.
Easily.
I gotta say that Robert Whitaker.
Freckled salamander, Jake from We Want Picks. He's the only capper I listened to that took Paulo Costa. I mean, I can't listen to them all, but he definitely took Paulo Costa.
Is that his dog pick?
He said, I don't know if it's his pick of the week or anything. I don't know who that is. I didn't watch it, but he definitely on him and Angelo's his full card breakdown show. Angelo took Robert Whitaker, and Jake took Paulo Costa, and he said the reasoning he took him is because unlike the other fights, he's ready now. He looked at his Instagram and he's been putting it in hard. So we're gonna, after we see their face off, we're gonna check out Paulo Costa's Instagram to see if it's legit the thing that,
Well, you guys are watching that. I'm gonna go back to my stats here. We got Robert Whitaker, strikes landed per minute, 4.47. To Paulo Costa, a little bit more volume from Paulo Costa. He has 6.50. Striking accuracy for Whitaker is 42%. Ooh. Paulo Costa is at 60% with his striking accuracy. So 20 more percent for striking accuracy, Paulo Costa. Strikes absorbed per minute, Robert Whitaker's 3.39. Paulo Costa strike absorbed is 6.38. Just as much as he puts out. Robert Whitaker's defense is at 60%. Paulo Costa's defense is at 47%. And for the grappling, Robert Whitaker has 0.85 takedowns for every 15 minutes, and Paulo Costa's at 0.53.
Look at the mean face. Oh, did you see the mean face that he just made?
I seen his profile. It looked like he was pissed. Look at him. It's the same thing. He's mad.
He is. Robert Whitaker. Okay, but look at Paulo Costa does have legit size on him, but it doesn't matter. You can see the size difference. I'm not, Robert Whitaker still, look at he's not like a small guy. Look at those biceps too. But I'm just saying, Paulo Costa might be on the sauce. I would imagine he probably is. Let's see. Oh, it's lock of the week. Yep. Ice Viking said Jacob's lock. Yeah, so did Dev. It's definitely. And Whitaker fights great after a loss. And that was a loss to the champ, Dricus. So, yeah, lock of the week. Good on Jake. It's sorry he's not perfect with him. He's going to lose this one too. So
damn, it's crazy that these guys haven't fought yet, isn't it? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it is due. It's been due. Let's take a look at the Instagram. I want to see how much Paulo Costa's been putting in, like Jake says from We Want Picks. He's like, I picked him because you look at his Instagram, he's been putting it in. Okay, he's doing this. Do this. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna finish for Dave. I'm doing this for Dave. So we figured out that the volume was with Paulo Costa, but he gets hit a lot. Now the grappling, 0.85 takedowns per 15 minutes for Robert Whitaker, 0.53 takedowns per 15 minutes for Paulo Costa, kind of a wash. Takedown accuracy for Whitaker, not as high as you would think. It's 39%, but for Paulo Costa, it's 75%. So maybe that's why Jacob was reading into takedown defense.
Maybe Jacob just saw this picture.
Let me see. I gotta go over it.
Maybe he just saw this picture and he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take this guy.
Yeah, he's back on it. Paulo Costa versus USADA.
USADA's not even the people now. It's something else. It's something.
No, he has merch. Paulo Costa has merch, and it says his T-shirts say Paulo Costa versus USADA, and he has hats.
That's awesome. Yeah. I would support that shirt. That's great.
Yeah. Hey, look, if you win, I'll go on his website. It's paulocostaofficial.com.
Oh, look at Secret Juice. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. Secret Juice. He's on the Secret Juice. Oh, he's not even trying to hide it. He's coming right out with it. Coming right out. I'm on the juice.
I think so
Secret
too.
Juice. What the? He totally.
Yeah, it's like
Why
reverse
would he wear
psychology.
that shirt? And if he's
It's
saying,
like reverse.
yeah, if he's
He's
saying
trying to show
Paulo
you he's
versus
not.
you saw it. There it is again. Secret Juice. Oh, that look. He's got a can of it. Okay, it's a sponsorship, but still, it sounds like steroids. But they're there. He's drinking a can of Secret Juice.
That's
See
just a
that?
cup.
Oh, and it gets the ladies. It gets the ladies. Look at this commercial. It gets the ladies and the men. That's a funny commercial right there. That is a hilarious commercial. Secret Juice Brazil. Oh, if you heard the music, it's Sexual Eruption by Snoop Dogg. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Oh, look at the kids. I want muscles like Paulo Costa. What a great commercial. Hey, Secret Juice, eh?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. But I don't see any like training pictures. I see post training right here. I don't see him hitting pads or doing wrestling. I see, oh, well, here's shadow boxing probably. I don't see, okay, here he is hitting some pads. Is it motion? Nope, still shots, still frames. I can post for them as well. Who's he working out with? CM Punk?
I don't recognize
Oh,
it.
okay, there's a motion one. Look at that slow ass back kick. Did you see that? How slow that was? Robert Whitaker take that, catch his ankle and flip him up on his. Oh, Robert Whitaker's gonna own this guy. Look at this comment. It says from BJW 2023. Guy sucks. Never fights. That's right here in the comments. Guy sucks. Never fights. Legit. That's why I'm taking Robert Whitaker confidently. That's funny. Guy sucks. Never fights.
You know, this is another one though, man, because like
look at while you're down there. Oh,
he fought Israel pretty good. This is gonna be a really good fight, Ranj.
I know. I'm just busting ass.
You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth though. I'm
busting his ass, but I'm still siding with.
Me too. 100%. I don't have
what
one
did I just see? Hold on. What is this right here? What is this? What was that? Did you see that picture? What's going on there? Is that Jeff Molina's body with Paulo Costa's head?
That's Paulo Costa's personality. That's his personality.
That's funny.
He's funny. He is funny.
He is funny. He is funny. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at how ripped he is right there. Jesus Christ. The veins you get veins coming out. Like, yeah. Secret Juice for sure. Drug-free sport.
That's not normal. That's not normal veins.
That's great. That is great. All right. So we're both on the Whitaker side, yeah?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm fading Paulo Costa. I can't afford too many DraftKings lineups. I'm fading him.
Yeah, he's not in one of my lineups. I'll be kind of shocked if he wins, to be honest with you. Okay, moving on. Next, we're on the main event. Here it is, the big one.
Let's go.
The big to-do.
We made it.
We did make it. All right, let me play this and share screen.
Watch this one.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this one. Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whitaker is gonna tear him up. Oh, they make a big deal out of the main event every time. It drags on a little bit, taking a full like 2 minutes. But while we go over that, I will do a little bit of an intro. Alexander Volkanovski, the champ. He is like Ilya, Ilya's like 20. I got it right here. Got flawless. He's doing what he's supposed to do, despite his the people that he's fought. El Matador is doing as expected. What he's supposed to do. He's 27 years old. Alexander Volkanovski, 35. In his last 5, he does have a couple losses, both of them to Islam Makhachev, who is in a totally different weight division and is that 155-pound killer in that division. He's definitely top contender for let me check it out while you guys are watching the face-offs. Are you guys watching? No, shit, I'm not even sharing it. My bad. Okay, here it is. There. Okay, we already saw Ilya come out. I'm sorry, I started sharing this too late, but Costa was 205, Rob 185. He started a clothing brand. Okay, so look at here's Alexander Volkanovski, Ilya Topuria, sized up very good. The media day thing, Volk was dressed up like an old man because he's 35, and Topuria, what I say, 27, and Topuria media day he doesn't English is not his first language, so all he kept saying to everybody, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck. That's watch it. Go ahead and watch a media day. That's all his response was. You shut the fuck up. It's fucking all right. Okay. My daughter's like, man, that guy curses a lot. I'm like, yeah, he'd fill that swear jar. And I remember Alex Volkanovski's like, don't worry, fight day, I'm not going to be looking like an old man. On fight day, I'll be ready. And Ilya's like, oh, how about right now? You know, right now, stood up and Volkanovski is so cool. He's like, look at you getting hype. You're getting hype. You're pumped up. All this crap, just talking down to him like he's the new Jack, and he is the new Jack. But he's a good new Jack. That's the problem. Is he's super.
He's a rookie.
Let's look at. He is a rookie, but he's very good. So
keep going, Ranj.
Let's take a deeper tapology look at these guys. Alex Volkanovski, go ahead. Started out rugby, right? He started before MMA. He was a rugby guy, 5'5". And I saw like a little thing on him, the start of Alexander Volkanovski. And then he became a triple weight class champ at that Australian regional scene. After rugby, he went to fighting, became a triple weight class champ just off a straight athletic ability. Then he went to got into is it City Kickboxing or where's his affiliation? Fighting out of Windang. It's definitely not City Kickboxing because that's out of New Zealand. I don't know where his affiliation is, but he's fucking fantastic. He's a great fighter, very smart. Let's look at his accolades. Okay, aside from Islam Makhachev, just taking care of everybody. Yari Rodriguez, no answer. Max Holloway, unanimous decision. The Korean Zombie, round 4 TK, standing TKO. Brian Ortega almost had him choked out. This close for choking him out. No, couldn't do it. Got the unanimous decision. Loved it. And I had picked Brian Ortega too. You know, that's Dave's a Ortega fanboy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway,
this is man crush.
2 against Holloway, split decision, unanimous decision. Jose Aldo, look at the names. Come on, really. And then let's look at Topuria's competition. I know he's been doing it as he should, but let's just see the strength of his schedule getting him to this championship fight. I really don't have anything bad to say about Ilya Topuria because he's doing as he should. But the thing is, now he's got his true test because, okay, Josh Emmett, hardest puncher in the weight class, but it doesn't matter. He was a bloody mess when that fight. And Ilya Topuria, good on him for being smart and just he was so patient and calm in the last round where Josh Emmett, all he had to do was connect and looking for that fight, looking for that knockout, because he was already down, lost every round. Bryce Mitchell, one-trick pony. If Bryce Mitchell, all you can do is wrestle. You stay striking, you can outstrike him. And then when you get to, he's a wrestler, not a jiu-jitsu artist. So what happened? Now this is the one that sticks out to me. Jai Herbert, the Black Country Banger. Not that great of a fighter. I'm not going to say he's horrible, but he's not that good. And Jai Herbert there was a scare round 1 of that fight. I know he got taken out in round 2. Round 1 though, I think he had a knockdown, and I think he won on judges' scorecards over Ilya Topuria round 1. I was like, holy smokes. Jai Herbert, the Black Country Banger, winning round 1. Okay. Ryan Hall, one trick pony, submission grappling. Ilya Topuria just embarrassed him. He's like, Ryan Hall was doing the whole come jump in my guard kind of.
I've seen that. Anyway,
I didn't even like watching it. It was just bad. Damon Jackson, good win there. Yusuf Zalal, good win there. And before that, who cares about these guys? But Yusuf Zalal and An doing what he should do against these opponents. So I can't take anything against him, except now he's going against the champ. And the champ's been there and fought the best already. And that's why I think Ilya's got the age advantage too. But I think Volkanovski's going to put a clinic. I think Volkanovski's going to teach this boy that's more than just being. I don't know though. Man, Ilya Topuria is a beast. I don't know. Crowd, the chat, Real Fight Picks, somebody. I'm leaning Volkanovski. That's where I have both of them in different lineups on DraftKings and different parlays. But on Tapology, you can only pick one. And I think I'm going to pick Volkanovski. And I think I'm going to pick him probably by decision, because I don't think either one of these guys are going to finish the other. What are you thinking here, Real Fight Picks?
All right. So I'm really impressed with myself because like the picks that I pick with you, like Lemos, people that I was on the fence about midweek, I'm finally like not flip-flopping. So right now I couldn't remember who I picked because I switched back and forth all week long. So I just went to Tapology to look who I actually had, because I was just like, damn, who did I pick? I'll tell you exactly what I picked. I picked Topuria, round 2, knockout. And
if you bet that, you're going to get plus 800. That's not even it. Knockout or submission. Round 2, plus 800. If you get Ilya Topuria round 2 knockout, plus 1100. Plus 1100 if you want to go that route. Disgusting. That's disgusting money.
I thought it was plus 800. Why is it plus?
No, that's plus 800 is round 2. Just round 2.
Whoa.
Then by method and round, Topuria round 2, TKO, KO, DQ, plus 1100. Because you're picking them by submission. It's like, where is it? Ilya by submission round 2, 2,500.
So my explanation, like why I feel like that, is because the fight that Volkanovski had against Makhachev was 10/21. So that was what, November, December, January, February.
It was 100 days ago, I heard. 100 days ago.
Okay, but still, I think that button's a little bit more, what do you call it? Softened. That KO button on the chin or anywhere is a little bit more softened. I think that Makhachev softened Volkanovski up. Does he change him like Tony Ferguson was changed by Justin Gaethje? I don't think so. I'm not saying all of that. I'm not going that far. Was he a little bit softened up? I think so. I do think so. Volkanovski's obviously hittable. Topuria has better boxing than Makhachev. I guess it's up for argument, but I think he does. And his ground game is a little bit underrated. What if Topuria's ground game is better than Brian Ortega's? I know Brian Ortega's is really good and he jumped on the guillotine. But what if Topuria could beat Ortega? What if Topuria can beat? I think he might be a little bit better. I like his story. I remember watching his story a long time ago before I realized he was kind of a punk. I don't really like how he went up to Bobby Green with his brother or whoever it was. Like, I think that was pretty lame. I hate when they do that shit. I hate when like Khabib did that to that one guy, Artem. Anyways, I don't like Taporia. I don't like his tactics. I don't like how he is because he seems like he's being serious when he's trying to bully you like that. But I
Remember when
think he
Patty
has it.
threw the hand sanitizer at him when on
Yeah,
that London fight?
yeah.
When he fought, that's when he fought Jai Herbert, and Jai Herbert had a good performance. I'm telling you, Jai Herbert beat him round one.
He went up to fight Jai Herbert, right? He went to 155 to fight Jai
Yeah,
Herbert.
so yeah, and Alexander Volkanovski went to 155 to fight Islam Makhachev.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Right?
making a good argument for me. So I like Volk as a person. I think he's an amazing fighter.
Look,
I really
there he is
do.
with Tom Brady.
He's
The
amazing.
great with the great.
The way he fights
Great.
Max Holloway and the how long and how ahead he stayed of that division. But I honestly, Topuria is more skilled. I think who's stronger? I think Volk is stronger. I think physically he's stronger. That's just a guess though. But I like Topuria a lot. I remember watching a documentary. That's what I was saying. And there was a point where he lived in the gym in Spain. I want to say I heard that. And he works like half of the day on grappling and half
Yeah,
of the day
so
on
did
striking.
Thembo Garimbo lived in a gym in Florida until rock bottom house too. What's that mean? Who's
Themba
the
Garimbo
Joe Piper lived
showed
in a
out
gym
last
until
time.
Dana bought him a house.
The Joe Piper, yeah, but Themba really did good last time. He's proven himself.
I know.
He says,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just like you live in the gym. That's because you're poor. You can't- I don't think it's his choice to live in the gym. Maybe,
yeah,
but rare. Now he's
yeah, you're right.
let's check Ilya. Ilya.
Youngsters love the mall, but they don't want to live there, right?
Some of them
I get
probably
it.
would. I love that he dressed like an old man. That's great. But look
The
at
best part is
Ilya, 3-piece suit with the vest. I love that. He's a good looking guy too.
people are saying
You
he's trying to
can't
be
hate
like
that.
Connor too much, though.
Maybe, but no, he's not flashy like that. Connor's flashy. Oh, right here because he took the belt. That thing, right here.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, because that was a Connor thing. That's Connor did that to Aldo, and what
Hey, the
happened?
best part of the
He
whole
beat
thing,
Aldo too.
the best part is when Volk fell asleep and Paulo Costa went over to wake him up. Did you see that? Volk was playing the part of an old man who was tired and he
Oh
fell
yeah,
asleep.
yeah. I did see that. Yeah,
That was
that's
hilarious.
Funny. Yeah,
So you haven't really
Ilya
made up
does
you haven't
everything
made up
right
your mind,
though.
Ranch.
I
You kind of
haven't,
threw
to
it
be
to
honest
me.
with you, but I haven't. This is tough. I've been back and forth both times. Should I
Okay, I'm
take
gonna give
the
you. I'm gonna listen. I'm
experience
gonna
or should I take the youth?
hold on. Let me give you a second. Let me give you 1 second, and then I will break down the stats real quick. Might as
Go
well.
ahead, break down the stats.
Maybe this will sway you a little bit. This is for Dave,
Look at this.
who's
Picture.
drunk.
Did you see that picture on a pile of skulls? That's awesome. That's a good poster right there. See that one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Oh, he's got a boy. He's got a kid too. That's good. Family man. You like to see that? You know, what's that? His brother. Good on Ilya. That's good. I like to see that. I like to see family man.
Everyone's saying, check this out. So everybody was saying too that Volk is gonna take down Ilya. He's gonna manhandle him. Like I heard somebody say that. But here's the stats. So for the strikes landed per minute, we have Alexander Volkanovski, 6.19 strikes per minute. We have Ilya Topuria, 4.44.
Right there, volume going to Volk.
Striking accuracy, we have 57% for Volkanovski. And for Ilya Topuria, we have 46%. So a little bit more for Volk. For strikes absorbed, it's pretty much a wash. You have Volkanovski's 3.42 versus Ilya Topuria's 3.05. And for defense,
but Volkanovski got more volume, so the differential's better for Volkanovski.
All right, but check this out. So for grappling, for every 15 minutes, Volkanovski gets 1.84 in takedowns, and Topuria gets 2.19. So just a little edge on the takedowns. But here's the other ones that are in favor of Topuria. I'll just spoil it a little bit. Takedown accuracy for Volk is 37%. Takedown accuracy for Topuria is 56%. That's like 20% difference. Takedown defense for Volk, 70%. Takedown defense for Topuria, 92%. Submission average per 15 minutes, 0.2. So might as well say 0 for Volk and 1.5 for Topuria. Granted, the level of competition is in favor of Volk. But still, those are the numbers. Topuria is a lights out better grappler than Volk. So he's overall, in my opinion, the better martial artist. But you know what? They say Volk has the highest IQ. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think he's still got enough. I know he's 35, but I think he's still got enough in him to win this one. I'm going Volkanovski, but I'm not confident, and I could see it going either way. Like I've been back and forth, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Volkanovski, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
I truly want to, man, because I can see a clinic happening, but then again, I can see that KO, and something told me that day to pick KO round 2 Topuria. I'm not gonna second guess myself.
You know, I noticed. I was just looking. Ilya Topuria's got a gorgeous wife. Volk, I don't even think Volk's don't got family. I don't see any kid pictures. I don't see any wife pictures. This is a big deal because Volk, everything's going to fishing and fighting. Well,
he talks about having a family though.
I don't see it.
He talks about it like.
Oh, look at here he is with Islam Makhachev. Isn't that convenient? That's a great picture. But I don't see any pictures of kids. The only woman I've seen in any picture was cooking with that Asian girl. I don't know. Oh, there's a baby. There's a baby.
Let's see. I think he has a couple kids.
Oh, look, it is definitely his too. Baby taller than him already. Someone in the comments said that already. Yeah. Congratulations, bro. She's a cutie. Was 20 weeks ago. So she's a newborn.
He has 3 daughters then.
Oh, there's his wife. There she is. She seems like a normal, normal person. There he is. Yeah, he's got a couple, definitely. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's a happy family right there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. I'm just trying to pick out like little different things I see, trying to find something that's going to push me one way. I'm leaning the Volk side though. I think he's going to get it done. So yeah, Volk has a big family, 3 girls. Volk fights for his family. Okay, all right. I just didn't see it here. Oh, look it. There's Facebook dude.
Oh God, dude. That guy. Smart. He's obviously smart, privileged, and sheltered.
Cornball.
Horrible though. Cornball. Like he thinks he's the man. I don't know.
I know. If I wish Elon Musk would just beat the shit out of him. That'd be great.
Elon was flat-footed.
Here he's with Logan Paul. All right. Anyway, so we got all our picks in. Now we have to make our 3-leg parlay. So it's already 1:15 in the morning here, and
dude, I still gotta cook. I gotta cook these stupid hamburgers. And they're like,
all right, I know. I saw the text you showed me earlier. So, all right, let's do this quick then. So, I didn't write down all the odds because Dave wasn't here, but I got it. I got it in my head. I got enough in my head.
What matches do we have? We're gonna have like 2 dogs on this parlay. It's gonna pay
I'm
out.
gonna tell you everyone that we're both on the same side, starting from the top, going back down. We're both taking Robert Whittaker. I'm totally confident with that, and I'm gonna open up and share this tab, and we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check out the odds as I pick here. Okay, here they are. So we're both on Robert Whittaker, and he is minus 231.
That's okay. Because
Okay,
we're gonna have two dogs. I'm
yeah,
sure.
that's playable. That's potentially playable. We're split on. You're taking Gary. I'm taking Hands of Steel. We're both on Marab. He's a minus 270, so that's worse than Whitaker.
But this one's got to be a dog, I'm sure.
We're split on Anthony. You're taking Hernandez, and I'm taking Kopilov. And then we're both on Amanda Lemos. She is a minus 122. I just don't like putting girl fights in the parlay because it ends up they could go female fights legitimately can go flip a coin. It can go either way. We're trying to be smart about it, but really either one of them can win. You know what I mean? We have a t-shirt bet on. I'm taking DeLima. You're taking Junior Tafa. That's it. I wear two Dos Equis Grande.
No, I got you, Ranj.
Okay. We're both taking Bredson Ribeiro to beat Ming Yang Zhang. Let's see what that is. Ribeiro is a plus money. He's plus 110, but I don't. These guys are both debutantes. I couldn't tell you. We're both on Josh Quinlan plus 185, and I'm more on him now that I noticed I picked him in the unranked contender. Stupid thing. I didn't even know. What was I thinking that night? I must have been getting tipsy then.
Wait, who did you pick? Barlow?
We're both on the dog Val Woodburn at plus 250 now. That's crazy, but it's more. I'm going to play it on my own, but I'm not putting it in the parlay. And plus 270 now. Jesus, I'm playing that separately. That's definitely playing that thing. And we're both on Miranda Maverick minus 190. Everything else we're split on, so we got to figure out. All right, this is what we're going to do. Robert Whitaker minus 231. Yeah?
Yes.
Good with that. We'll do Marab minus 270. I know it's kind of steep, but now the only picks we have left that were in agreements that aren't girl fights are plus money. So we got to either pick one of these three not confident plus money picks. Okay, we got Val Woodburn plus 270. Let's not put him in there. It's just too much. Josh Quinlan plus 185 and Bredson Ribeiro at plus 110. Or do you want to put a girl in there? It's either a girl or one of these guys, one of these not confident debutante type dudes. I don't know. What do you want to do?
It's fucking tough right here, dude. It's tough right here because, to be honest with you, it's like we wouldn't even want to pick. You know, I almost want to flip my pick to Neil.
No, you don't want to do that because
no, I don't want to.
He's plus 210 as well. That's just. How about we just throw in Amanda Lemos? I'm confident. I think she can take care of Mackenzie Dern.
You're afraid of Drew Dober's Chinese chin.
Yes, the Chinese Drew Dober, Ming Yang Zhang. I'm afraid of that jaw. He might be able to take Bredson Ribeiro's best shot and just laugh at him.
Okay, I agree with you. I feel more confident in Lemos. She's beat
Lemos or Miranda Maverick. Which one do you think is better? Miranda Maverick's minus 190. Lemos is minus 122, which is better for us. Let's do Lemos.
Let's take a Lemos. If we're gonna do that, let's at least be smart about our stupidness.
All right, so I'm gonna combine them right here. So at least this way the chat can see the thing, and I'll place the bet after I log in, but I don't want to log in right now.
You know, can I be honest with you? If it was me and you at the casino, okay, I think I might secretly talk you into playing Woodburn in that spot.
Oh, I'm definitely doing Woodburn. I'm doing a bet on Woodburn after I sign in and make this legit. But we're gonna
But I see what we're doing here. We're kind of being as smart as possible because Woodburn.
Yeah, we want a confident pick. I'm not gonna use the name Safety Parlay because that's Angelo put a patent or something. That's Angelo made that name up. Oh, I'm Safety Parlay is mine. I made that. Nobody can even use that word. Okay, I'm not going to use it then. We're going to call this the the pre-cap confident parlay.
Yeah.
You can't. I made pre-cap up. That's my word, Angelo. Whatever. I don't
Because
even.
I did watch tape on Woodburn, and I have him in our Tapology group, and I have Lemos
I'm
too.
picking them on Tapology as well. I'm switching my picks. I did have homeboy there, the Welsh guy, the Welsh
Elliot.
gangster, but now after looking at our breakdown, like this guy's he hasn't proved anything to me. All right, Robert Whitaker. So here we go. So if you look at this, I'll blow it up a little bit. On the side here, we got all three of our fights. We're gonna put in. This is not. I'm not logged in, but this is hypothetically $100. So it's plus 257. $100 bet will make you $257. That's not bad. So I'm going to. All right. Now I have to turn this off, and I'm going to live stream. I mean, I'm going to log in for real. So I'm going to get that off. We'll put on the. Or you know what? We'll put on the face off or something. Here, we'll do this. Share this tab instead. Now I'm going to log in and make this bet for real. You picking up what I'm laying down?
I'm picking up what you are laying down. I just like to fade a certain capper. You know who he is, and I'm seeing if you put out his parlay.
Oh, you know what also creeps me out? You know, Chael Sonnen is horrible at making picks. He picked Alexander Volkanovski too, and that's what kind of maybe I'll go because Chael Sonnen is known for bet opposite what he picks, and he did pick Volkanovski.
Or when Drake does his picks, he's cursing everybody. But he's just doing it for stake bets. He's a promoter for stake bets. I feel like they tell him who to pick.
Oh, really?
But he hasn't. Some of the capper that I always fade, he hasn't put anything out yet as far as parlays because he sucks. He probably gave up, or yeah, I would assume that if he was smart, he gave up on that.
Okay, so now I got to figure out.
I'm with Piff's perfect parlays. I'm with you, Piffs. Oban is not UFC caliber. I saw that on tape. I wouldn't say that. Valentin
Crowd, Maverick, Marab, Whitaker. That was a good one. We could have played that one, but we went with
I really
Whitaker,
like that
Marab, and Lemos. Standing arm triangle. Take Val and Jeff Neal. I did take Jeff Neal. I'm taking Jeff Neal. Oban's terrible. Training Brazil for a fight in the U.S. is not smart. Oban, that's the Welsh gangster. You guys are Piff is trashing him. Val has been the UFC PI with new coaches. I love that. I'm taking Val. He's like plus 270. Maddie Betts is the worst capper. I'm not going to talk shit about other cappers. I don't want to start anything. I don't start no problems. I don't cause trouble. All right, I'm gonna type it in because I can't. The Bet Online changed their format, so it's hard to copy paste again without fucking. All right, I could probably do it. Let's see. I just gotta. All right, Robert Whitaker. All right, and Lemos. Okay.
So, like, if I was like live betting, I would bet Maverick, Woodburn, and Lemos, just so I could have the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights to make another parlay. If that makes sense. So I would bet on the first 5. I would pick the best 3, which those were the best 3: Woodburn, Maverick, Lemos. I mean, if you lose, you could bet on the next. Put another one together with the last 5 fights.
Okay, delete that. And like that. All right, here we go. Amanda Lemos, Marab, and shit. Hold on. Amanda Lemos, Merab Davishvili, and Robert Whitaker makes our 3-leg parlay and send
257
plus 2. All right, here it is. 3-leg parlay plus 257. We got Amanda Lemos minus 122, Merab Davishvili minus 270, Robert Whitaker minus 231. This is a confident parlay.
Pretty solid.
The least confident one out of these is Amanda
Lemos.
Lemos, of course, because it's a female fight. But I think she's going to take it to Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern is definitely the more attractive fighter. But Lemos, you saw the body rubbed down by all those dudes. I'm sure she had a good time that night.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we both picked him, too. We both picked that guy, plus 110. But you know what? The jaw on Ming Yang Zhang, that Drew Dober jaw, I just can't. I'm not confident with that. I think that jaw can take a lot of punch. And I don't know enough about Renson Ribeiro to be confident with him. So. What?
It's true. That's why it's funny is, I'm afraid of his jaw too.
Dude.
Oh, God dang.
Look.
It's fun.
Look at that. Drew Dober, Chinese Drew Dober. Look at his dad in the background with the phone.
It's like a helmet almost. Oh, God. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Ranj, I got to go make some hamburgers.
That jawline is definitely the until he starts smiling. But before he was smiling, he looks like the Chinese Drew Dober for sure. Right there. That's an original. Right there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Drew Dober. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, he's the Asian Drew.
What's that?
I said Asian. I don't know if that sounds like more racist, but he's the Asian Drew Dober.
Yeah, no, it's better than saying Oriental. I can't. That's more racist than saying Asian. Oriental is a rug, not a person. That's like calling white people Occidental. Oh, he's an Occidental. What the fuck's that? An Occidental. Caucasian. A Caucasian. Yeah, not Asian. A Caucasian. Oh, Ian Gary's a Caucasian. No, Ian Gary's just a cuck, not a Caucasian. You get it? You can play with words like that all you want, but pretty much this yellow-skinned bastard right here is the Asian Drew Dober. All right. Anyway, enough racism. Let's get on with signing off. Good luck, guys. Thanks, everybody in the chat for hanging out tonight. I'm going to post this one more time. There's our mine and Real Fight Picks 3-leg parlay for the show. Dave, he stopped in to say hi. He's going to hopefully good luck on Dave at the bar. Hopefully he doesn't have to spend the night alone, but I don't know. He was drinking alone when I saw him. You have Bunny Pilsner on draft? I'll take it.
He was still out.
I know. And he panned with his phone. It's like nobody's playing pool. It's like, I don't know, come on, go to whatever. Anyway, great show, guys, and good luck tomorrow. And we'll see you next week. We have a fight night come back next week. I took a brief look at the fights already for next week, but we're not going to get into that now because it's 1:30 in the morning.
Hey, we almost went 4 hours. That was fun. It was good. Good time.
Yeah. See how much longer it takes when I got to pull up the shared screen? That's why we missed Dave. Yeah, whatever. So it was fun. Thanks, guys, and good luck tomorrow. And take care. Later.
Thanks, Ranj. Good night.